Hobbymaker, we want your shopping experience to be as simple as possible. That's why you can buy as many items as you like all day and only pay one postage and packaging fee. It doesn't matter what weight, size or quantity of your order or how many times you check out that day, you still will only be charged one P&P. Shopping made simple with Hobbymaker.
Coming up on Saturday, 8 AM, you have last in stock opportunities of your natural...
Hi, I'm Sarah Davies and I'm the founder of Crafters Companion. Also, one of my hobbies that I do in my spare time is a little bit of investing in other businesses, so you might recognise me as one of the dragons on Dragon's Den. I started Crafters Companion back in my university bedroom when I was just turned 21, and we design and develop and bring to market products for the papercraft community. So everyone who's into card making, I'd like to think that we are at the cutting edge of all the latest trends, the fabulous designs are out there, and we are researching the market, making the products that customers really want and need, and then bringing them to market, not here in the UK, but all over the world. So for me, Hobbymaker is so different to any other craft shopping channel I've ever worked with from anywhere in the world. The fact that you can do the falling price auctions, the fact that you can have the fixed price shipping for the day, the fact that all of your call centres are based here in the UK and you can offer an elevated customer experience is really all the things that really I know matter to our customers. So for you to be able to offer all of this and give me a platform as a manufacturer of amazing craft products to bring them to the UK market, I just feel like it's a match made in heaven.
Welcome to our exciting and brand new shopping channel, Hobbymaker, dedicated to crafting. We'll be working with some of the biggest brands in the industry, which means you can look forward to highly skilled crafters, demonstrations and great products at great prices. We'll be bringing you a mix of papercraft, mixed media, resin, candle making and so much more from our expert guests. So let's get crafting with Hobbymaker.
Hobbymaker are proud to work alongside some of the biggest brands in the industry. Keep watching for these brands and many more here on Hobbymaker.
Want to know what's going on in the next show? Then head over to our website. Click on the TV guide. This will tell you who's presenting, which guest we have joining us, along with what's going on in each hour. If you ever miss a show, you can catch up by clicking on the day you missed and then click Watch This Show. You can also view what product was on and if it's still available to buy. Catch up on Hobbymaker.
Now, listen.
When you purchase anything on Hobbymaker, you have a 30-day money-back guarantee, meaning that you can shop with confidence. Happy shopping with Hobbymaker.
Okay, hello. Right, we are in the middle now of the Easter celebration, the Easter weekend, and we are doing some incredible, sort of special little treats, special little giveaways during the Easter weekend. Just to let you know, I did mention it yesterday, but if you missed yesterday's show, one of you who shops yesterday, today, tomorrow, or Monday will get the whole of your basket for free, okay? So it is gonna, basically, every time you buy something, you get an entry. So if you buy 5 things, you get 5 entries. You go into this prize draw, and then we will randomly select a winner on Monday. On Tuesday, Dave will announce that winner, and one of you will get your basket for free. So even if you've spent like £100, £200, it doesn't matter what you've spent, you will get the whole of that for free. On top of that, we are today going to be sort of a couple of times during the show. I'm going to be saying, right, can you spot the eggs? Can you spot the eggs? How many eggs can you see? Now, you'll probably notice I've got Jane with us here today, first show, very excited about this. Hello. Behind Jane, just to give you a quick heads up, there is a couple of rows of eggs kind of hanging. Can you see that behind Jane? They're sort of there. Can you count them? Out the way. If you manage to count them, it's like, there you go, let you have a look. If you can count them and you get the number right, send it in to us either via our website, there's a little box there to send a message, or email us to studio@hobbymaker.co.uk, probably the easiest way to do it. So email studio@hobbymaker.co.uk, and whoever gets it right, again, we will randomly select 3 of you at the end of the show, and we'll give all of you £10 credit to your account. account, okay? So you've just got to try and sneakily count them while Jane's obviously demoing, talking as well. So good luck with that. Please as well send in your makes, so anything that you've made, we'd love to share during the show as well. And again, anything we show on the shows goes into a big competition, and on the last Saturday of the month, we announce a winner, and you get £100 for that credited to your account. So there's a lot of giveaways. It's absolutely amazing, and we are live telly. It is live TV. So please do feel free to write in. Maybe you're going to tell me about Easter. How many Easter eggs you're going to eat? I've already had 2. I've already had 2 of my little boys. He's only 3, and you can imagine. Yeah, everyone's bought him chocolate, and I'm a little bit like, there is no way that he can have all this chocolate. He would be jumping off the wall. He's tiny. So I've eaten 2, so he doesn't even know about them. So yeah, I've had 2 already. I'm letting him have, somebody's bought, the little tiny kind of lint eggs, and I'm like, he can have one of them here and there, but a whole one, he's got to, his energy's too much anyway. You'll have them, Paul. I'll bring them in next time. I'm going to just give you, so isn't. Paul's just saying there, because my partner goes to the gym a lot. And he's like, his physique's a temple. I'm like, no. Ever since he met me, all went downhill with the chocolate and the wine. So, better life. Anyway, I'm just going to give you a quick rundown of what I'm going to do in the next hour, okay? Because in the next hour, I am going to do an Easter special sale for you. We are bringing you some of the best cardstock. We are doing unbelievable prices. We've actually got, let me just sip over here, I've actually got a few envelopes that have already been fastened for me. We're going to be opening them, and that will kind of tell us the sort of prices that we will be going to on pieces as well. It's going to be amazing. Includes the wax seal melting kit. We've never had this on before. I've been having a great time before the show doing this, me and Paul have. So we've put it on pre-order. It's going to go to an amazing price, and it will just look great on all of your letters as well. It's very enjoyable. So I'll be demoing that in the next hour. But I'm just going to, let me just pop that just there. I'm just going to give you a quick look at the website before we get going, because what I want to do in this show is to put everything basically onto pre-order. Now, for anybody who's new to us here at Hobby Maker, you might not know how to get involved with this. So go to Hobby Maker, press watch live, you come down, and you can see at the moment there is just the pre-order, okay? There will, as soon as we place some product, there will be a just miss button next to that, so you do just have to press onto the pre-order. I've then put all of this product here, okay, because we're going to be coming up with some amazing, amazing brand new stamps in a moment, but you can see down here the Cosmic Shimmers, which I know loads of you have been asking about on my social media. In case we kind of don't manage to get those graphics in or get to kind of come to them in the first hour, rather than making you wait until 3 o'clock, I wanted to put it all there on pre-order. Everybody pays the same low price, so it doesn't matter if you confirm now and the prices aren't what they are, you'll still pay the same low price, so get involved. And of course, if you buy the new stamps, you decide to buy the wax seal kit, you buy some of the Cosmic Shimmer, it's all one-off postage and packaging between midnight and midnight. The other reason I want to say about pre-order is because there is limited stock on some of these as well, where I'm looking, thinking, don't think there's going to be enough of these to go around at all. So good luck with that. Now, just before I speak through all of this, let me introduce you to Jane, who you haven't met yet. First time on the show. So lovely to have you here.
It's great to be here.
How long have you actually been working for Creative Expressions?
I think probably maybe about 6 years, but I've been in the crafting industry for, forever. 25 plus 30 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, okay. So it's just so great to actually be here and for us to be able to see your expertise.
Yeah. We came up a few weeks ago and we did a tour and saw everything, and it was just lovely. Everybody here is so nice to you.
Yeah.
It makes you feel right at home.
I'm glad. And obviously Ben's going, and I'm so handsome. It's like that. It's like, oh, well, Ben. I mean, he is. But there we go. Right, so brand new today as well.
Brand new to Hobby Maker, yes, they are.
Very exciting. Now, we are going to kick off at first with our Spotlight deal. Now, if you haven't joined on a Spotlight deal before, you might be thinking, well, what's that? A Spotlight deal is something that we'll bring to you, give you a brand new opportunity on, but we will do an unbelievable low price, okay? So it is going to go to yeah, a price where it's very much open your baskets. You know, at £6.75, that would be brilliant. It's not going to be the price that we are at today at all. And you can see it's a really, really large die that we've got as well. Absolutely love the sort of design of this, the detail of this. And then it's also got that sparkle on your birthday that you can see as well. Now, what's brilliant as well about these stamps is all of the explanation is on the back. Of course, we will have demos, but if you're buying this for somebody who maybe hasn't stamped before or is new to stamping, you've got all of those tips on these. And you actually design these?
I actually drew them, yes, yes. I've done thousands and thousands of stamps over the years. I've lost count, really.
I bet. But that process, does it take you a long time to come up with the inspiration?
It depends. I mean, some don't take much time.
Yeah.
Some take all day, but I've got to come up with the idea. The idea is the problem.
Yes, yeah.
But I get inspiration all around me, from what people wear, from fashion, from home interiors, from outside.
Amazing.
Even sitting in a train looking out the window, you can get some inspiration, because I tend to draw lots of flowers all the time.
Yeah, and this particular one that we're going to kick off with at first, what was the inspiration for this?
I think it's just like weeds on the side of the road, but everything has to have a circle for you to fill in.
Yes.
That's what they're for. So all the circles you fill in with whatever you like, and I'm hopefully going to give you some inspiration today.
Oh, you definitely will. We can't wait for the demos. And just wait for this price. Now, this is limited. We are only giving 50 of you the chance to get this at this price, £2.49. Okay, so you can absolutely ignore the £6.75, and you are getting this today. Okay, for £2.49. These spotlight deals are brilliant. You know, just the fact that we go to a price like that, which you sort of think, well, if you want to get your first ever thing from Creative Expressions, get this, because
it's a good stamp to start with as well, because you can actually, when you say it's a spotlight, but you actually make cards that are called spotlight cards.
Oh, really? As well, yeah.
So you pick an area of a card to spotlight it and colour it in, and that's all you do.
Yeah, and I mean, with this, it's kind of going to give you such amazing detail, and then as we'll get to see from you, to use like the cosmic shimmers or anything like that, or emboss it, it's just going to look extraordinary, isn't it?
Yeah.
And perfect, really. You know, whether you want to use this, you know, for your card, as your perfect birthday card, you might be looking at this and thinking, well, I'm going to use them separately, because I feel like that, oh my gosh, we've just had somebody get 6. I would do the same at £2.49. I'd think, well, I often stand here when things are under £10 and I say, what can you buy for £10? £2.49, I'm like a large bar of chocolate. You're not even getting an Easter egg for £2.49 this year.
Certainly not.
Oh, amazing. Well done to Jackie, Linda, Marjorie. We've got Anne and Mandy. We've got Anthea there. Michelle's joined us. Lynette, Kathy, Kate, New Crafters, Dorset's there. Elizabeth, Kerry. We've got Carol, Cumbria, Cornwall, Susie, Louise, Shirley. In fact, there's waits on the phone lines now for this one. No surprise. Remember, you can go directly to the web, directly to the app, and confirm immediately. Phone lines, I think we're looking at about 3 or 4 minutes now. We're very, very busy. Half the stock has gone. So you do need to be so quick, because we've only got 50 at the £2.49 deal. And, you know, I think it's the fact it's a really large stamp as well. And normally, larger the stamp, the more the price goes up.
Well, it could be, but those are just really good because it's so versatile as well. You can stamp them all, you can just stamp the tops of them, you can cut one off. So there's lots of things to do with it. Really flexible.
Oh, it's just fantastic. It really is. So do take advantage. And of course, once you've opened your basket, so like Jackie and Linda and Marjorie and Glenda and Helen and Mandy and everybody who's already got this, you have now paid your postage and packaging for the day. So between midnight and midnight, if you buy anything else, you don't pay anything else on your P&P, okay? So it means that you can now buy the bundles that are coming up. You can buy the wax seal kit. You might want to pop online and just buy, you know, some sticky tape from Crafter's Companion. It doesn't matter who you buy from on the website, that will still go into that same postage and packaging. But at £2.49, absolutely amazing. I'm sure it will sell out. Our spotlights do normally sell out. In fact, I've done 3 spotlight deals so far since we started them with Paper Dynamics. Every single one has sold out so far. So if it doesn't sell out, we'll come back to it, but I imagine it will. I mean, Crafter's getting 2, Hertfordshire getting 2. We've just had Louisa getting 4 of these. Kathy coming in and getting 6. Only 50 chances available. There is more of you there showing showing interest now than we have available, isn't there? So be quick. There is a lot more. Don't worry. We've got so much more that's coming up for you. It's just that if you want the spotlight deal, the kind of kick-off of the whole show, that amazing open your basket order, this is the one to get. Right, I'm going to leave it with you. I think I've got about 15, 16 left. I'll leave them with you. So good luck with that. Okay, shall we talk through the bundles? Would you like to join me here for a moment?
I would love to join. Shall I
Yes.
slide across?
Yeah, absolutely.
How far shall I go?
You can come here.
Oh,
if you
can
want
I?
to. Yeah.
Share your mat.
Yeah, you can share my mat. This mat,
It's
right?
lovely and
so I've
spongy.
never had a mat like this before. and
Really
it's lovely,
comfortable.
right? Apparently, it's to help your back when you stand on
Well,
it.
it's more comfortable. It's less hard
It is.
on the. I haven't
It's good,
got
isn't
one.
it? Oh,
Don't worry about it.
There you go. I've got two. You can have one. You know why it is? Because a lot of people over there want the stepper, and it ends up so it's like tall.
Well, yes. I mean, working on a counter this high is quite difficult if you're a stamper because you
Yes.
can't press
You need
down. So that'll be a
pressure.
challenge later on when I show people how to do the stamping.
we can get you.
Oh,
we can always get you. You can always get the stepper if there's one there. Because yes, if not, you are like. Oh. So we've got two separate bundles
Yes.
that we're going to be bringing today. We're going to start with, I think, this one. Is that the one that you want to start with? And then move across to this one. You can choose which one you want to start with anyway. But so in terms of this chance, you know, you talk about your inspiration and with this one, how did you come up with this and how many, you know, do they work together in that sort of sense?
They can work together. You
Yeah.
can use 2 or 3 on one card if you
Okay,
wanted to.
yeah.
But my inspiration, I mean, I started doing these a long, long time ago, and it started with a Christmas tree. And I mean, it was probably about 12, 15 years
Yeah.
ago, and it's progressed to this. And these are a lot more finely tuned. And now we've got a die to make your circles to put into the circles on the stamps.
Yeah.
So really excited about that.
Yeah, definitely. Which we'll be coming to shortly
Yeah.
as well to actually
Yeah.
give you the chance to get that die as well so that you can get that sort of working with this. Now, in terms of this bundle that you're seeing, we are going to give you all 5. So you can get all 5 of those and this isn't your price. If you bought them individually, £33.75. But of course, when we bundle them up, we always do a really, really big saving on them. So happy birthday, lovely. Birthday wishes on that one. We've got congratulations on this one. Kisses and birthday wishes. That one's got a lot of sentiments on this one. Thanks
can
for
mix-
being
mix
you,
and
my
match
friend
them.
there. I love that you can kind of just
Yeah.
pick the ones that
Yeah.
work. And that is £24.99 today. So down to £5 each, of course, if you're looking at it like that. You can get them individually or take the big saving by getting them all together. Do you know what I love about this design as well? Is really how they look like they're moving with the motion
Oh yeah,
of the air.
yeah,
look
they
like
could
almost
do.
caught
Yes, they've got
the
some
wind.
movement to them, and I
Beautiful.
have to say, I mean, they've all got names as well, and they're all named after friends I've had, or people I've known from class
I love
workshops
that.
I've done.
Yeah.
So you know, you might see your name on there if you've been to one of my
That's
classes.
so personal. So you'd sort of, if we were sort of looking at this one, where do we find
At the back,
Is it on
at the
there?
back, you'll have a code above the bar, above
yes.
the barcode.
Ellie, Bauble Bloom Ellie.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. So they're all named. Betty is the other one that we've got. Carrie, my friend, one of my friends is called Carrie.
My sister-in-law's a Carrie,
Is
so
it?
that's
Yeah.
where that came from.
So actually as well, if for example, like you're thinking of your sister-in-law or I'm thinking of Carrie, you could just buy this one individually. And then of course on the back, if you have a little look on these, they've got the name actually written on them as well of what each of them is called.
Yep.
And how lovely is that? That you
And
could,
the
like, buy it
code
for
has
them?
my initials, JG, so you know it's mine.
Fantastic.
Because a lot of your viewers might have seen Francoise Reed a
Yes.
couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
So her code starts with FR.
Right.
A lot of people don't know that, so it's quite interesting.
Yeah, definitely. So
with
you know
that.
that these have come
Yeah,
from you
yeah.
directly. And it's actually really nice as well to actually have you on the show because a lot of the time we have obviously amazing crafters, but they're not the people that have actually designed the individual pieces. So it's just lovely to have that firsthand.
It's nice to design these because it's been drawn over here, they're made here, and the
Yeah.
quality of the stamps is absolutely fantastic.
Yes, definitely.
Really, really good
Yeah.
images.
I know. And we're all looking forward to obviously seeing the demos with those as well. So amazing images. As you can see, you're getting all of those £25. I'm just going to give you the chance to see the other bundle as well. I mean, you can see a couple of cards that have been created there as well from those beautiful, beautiful, beautiful details. This is the other bundle. So we'll get the prices straight down. And then, of course, we can always move across to some demos. So you've got the opportunity here to get your Bubble Bloom stamps. This is bundle B. Again, all 5 of them will match the price. So this is so you've got here Abby, you've got Jilly, Trini, Susie. Susie was just on
They're
Jewelry
all IE or Y on the end,
Yeah,
so
okay.
shortened versions, yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
oh, love that. And this one here, I mean, that is just such an amazing statement piece, isn't it? It's a wonderful sort of size, I think, there. But I love as well that we've got big ones. And then, of course, we come once again to where you can see that you've got, you know,
There's little background pieces. Yes, I use those a lot, and you can stamp, because you can stamp over the stamped image, and you're going to fill the bubbles in with a die cut shape. It doesn't matter if you stamp over them.
I just love that.
I use them a lot.
Yeah, I think that is something, like you say, you'd use again and again and again. Lots and lots of new crafters join us. I have to say, it is the Easter celebration. Remember that somebody has got the chance to win their whole basket. Everything you buy, you get put an entry in, and we'll announce it on Tuesday who's won. But it's the fact that we're doing these special Easter prices as well, the whole day. So £25 today for all 5 of those. And, you know, the more you check out, the more entries you get into that competition to win your whole basket paid for as well. And this has got the baskets, it's got the beautiful kind of flower designs. I feel very much like with these as well, if we were talking about cards, this could be birthdays, anniversaries, you know, it could be friendship cards. It could be anything, couldn't it?
It could be, yeah, anything at all. I mean, they've all got their greetings on them, but I quite often mix and match the greetings or use something from another stamp if it's not suitable.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping I've covered every eventuality. Get well, happy birthday, and things like that.
With sympathy, you know, things like that. Now, should we come to the craft die next, just so we can kind of explain this?
Yes.
So we're going to see this in a moment on it within demos, but it's just, let's get the prices right down for you. So this is the bubble craft die that we've got here. Now, lots and lots of you have already pre-ordered on that. So lots of you have, of course, already taken advantage. We'll just grab that just there. £4.50.
Now, I'll explain a little bit about that die, because on the stamps there are 3 different large sizes, and there's lots of little tiny bubbles as well.
Yeah.
But the 3 biggest ones are on the die, so you can use those to fill in the 3 biggest bubbles on the stamps, and all the little ones, because you would just faff about too much with all the little teeny weeny circles. So the little circles are designed to either fill with 3D accents, glitter, anything you like. That's the idea of them. So that they are exactly the same size, and I'm going to show you how you can either stick them flat or you can shape them as well.
Amazing.
To make them slightly cup shaped, which is a lovely effect.
And I mean, I just think it's so lovely that you do have that chance for them to go so well with the stamps as well. So of course, you can get the stamps if you want some of them individually. You can get them in these amazing £25 bundles, but get this to go with it as well. Very, very popular, and like we say, we'll be seeing that in a moment. Just really quickly, just giving you the floral tops to have a look at as well. I'm just running through these products because a lot of you are pre-ordering, so we just kind of want to get the prices right down for you to have a look at these, and then of course we will come across to the demos. So these, I've not seen anything quite like this.
I love
so
those.
beautiful.
I've drawn every single one of them, and I've really loved doing it. It took forever, as you can imagine.
I bet,
But they are designed to fit inside the 2 largest circles on the die and on the stamps. You can use the smaller images on the 3rd size, the tiny die cut circle, but they just make these stamps so simple to fill in, because you can just colour the circle and stamp on top of a colour, or you can just do it in black and white. You can stamp your bubble bloom image and stamp those on top and make a really nice black and white card. Because a lot of people do like black and white
the monochrome
cards.
ones are quite nice. And I mean, you've literally got like everything on here. I mean, we're talking about hearts. We've got, I just love like the
little
beetles,
bugs.
the
You've got an ant.
butterflies.
You've got a spider.
The little ants.
And I like hanging them from the leaves and the petals and things like that.
Great idea. And I feel like it works perfectly, obviously, with the larger stamps that we've kind of given you the chance to get.
Yeah.
But I also feel like you would use these on all of your other projects as well. I mean, you could use this in scrapbooking. You could use this for labels.
Here's a card. If I can hold that up.
Yeah, please do.
To show you that it's got images on there from the bubble bloom floral tops. I wonder if you can get close up of that.
Oh, wow.
So can you see how I've used them, stamped all the circles there?
Yes.
There's a lot of big circles on that particular card.
That's so clever. And the little ant on the leaf I've just spotted there as well. Just have a little look. Just have a little look just at the ant on the leaf that we can see just there also. Look, that's amazing. Oh, I just think all of it, just gorgeous details, isn't it? And just beautiful quality. Amazing, yeah. So if you want them, look at how many you're getting. So you're getting all of these today for £6.75. And there's so much you're going to do and be able to create with that. Children's cards as well, things like that. I'm thinking they'd be lovely for.
But I've made a card just by using those as well.
You could, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yep.
Yeah. Right, we've also got, I'm just going to give you a quick look at these pens as well. I'm going to show you two more things, then we'll move across to a demo. It's just that I know a lot of you have already pre-ordered on all of these things. Now, is this a tool that you would say you always need?
Yes, it's a set of 3 embossing tools, and I use probably, I think it's the largest one a lot for these circles because it's a big shape, but I use them all the time because I do a lot of floral punch craft as well and die cutting with flowers and shaping them.
Yeah.
And that's essential if you want to shape your die cut circles.
Got you, yes, okay. They're limited, we don't have a big amount of them, so if you want them, take advantage under a tenner, and that's for 3, so £3.33 each. And then we've got the woodware shaping POW as well. Let me just pop that up just there. What's this for? What would you use
That
this
is
for?
quite a dense foam, but it gives a little bit, and I put the coloured die-cut circles from the card I've done onto those, face down, and then shape them from the other side, and that's what makes them. Can I press it into the foam? But I do it like in a circle, and then press it down into the middle.
Brilliant.
And that makes the nice little cup shape. And you've got to have that. You can't do it on a hard surface. It has to go on a mat.
It has to be on there, so it's an essential, really.
It is. So if you're new to this, it's the embossing tools, and that mat is essential.
And really, when you think that's £15 for all of the essentials, in a way, all the essentials
and you'll always use it because it's a good size. It's 5 by 7. So you'll be able to use it as a stamping mat as well. So it will get good adhesion for if you've got a stamp on a block and you want to stamp rather than a hard surface, on a soft surface, that will work really well on there as well.
Oh, brilliant. Right, do you want to pop across? And
I will.
We'll do a demo. And Jane is going to kind of show you how to use all of these things. We're going to be able to kind of give you some tips and some kind of, really good techniques as well to be able to use. Just getting the price down on the bundles. Remember that we have 2 bundles. Bundle A is here, £25. This is to get all 5 of these amazing stamps. You know, you've got lovely sentiments as well. And Bundle B is on the web that you can take advantage. But I'll pass across to you.
Okay. Here we go. We have got a stamping platform on the show, and I just wanted to show you how I've actually put my stamp on there. I'm just looking to see where my stamp set is. There it is. I'm going to use this one, which is Ellie, and I've already cut a piece of card and I've put it onto my Stamp Easy platform. You've got magnetic buttons there to hold your card still, and you'll place your stamp onto the card. Let me show you. I'll peel that one off for now. I'm going to place my stamp onto the card like so, in any angle that you like. And don't forget, in the packet, you have got a outline of the stamp, and you can use this to work out where you want your angle. So you can move it around. Do you want it that way or do you want it that way? And it's a really nice thing to have. So when you stamp it, you can make sure you got it in exactly the right place. So we'll put that there because that's the angle I really like. And then you'll close the lid, press it down, it picks up the stamp, and you'll be able to stamp in the same place every single time. So you can do a multitude of different images like that onto different bits of card. I've pre-done one, and I've got it here. And what I've done with this, I've stamped it with a black ink, and I've put clear embossing powder on the top and heated it. So I've got a raised, shiny outline which acts as a resist to any inks and things. I like using this technique because the outline stays nice and black.
Yes,
It's a really nice way of doing it, and I think it. You can use alcohol markers on top, and the ink won't bleed. And it's really nice done in white as well. We've got white embossing powder, I think, on the show.
Yes,
we've
we
got
have.
Clear and white.
Yes.
They're really essential. But I'm going to use this one with the clear powder on top first. This is the image I'm going to use.
Oh, beautiful.
And that's the kind of finished card I'm hoping it's going to turn out like. So the whole point of this is I'm going to be using the background stamps. I've got the Bubble Bloom Ellie stamp, and I've pinched a birthday greeting from another set, and I have used a little bug. I don't know if you can see that little bug there from the Bubble Tops as well. And I'm going to use the Colour Cloud blending inks too.
Amazing, okay.
All right. So what we've got here, here's my image, and what I've done is I've die cut a aperture in a piece of scrap card, and I'm going to, I've marked the top, there we are, and I'm going to put this onto this bit of card, stick it in place, so it doesn't move. I'll have to hope that I've got it in the right place.
Yeah.
You can hold it up to the light just to make sure. It just needs to move over slightly. This is just another nice way of creating a nice background, rather than just using the ink all over the background. I'm going to make a panel in the middle. So that's what I'm going to colour in.
Yeah.
And I'm going to use the Cosmic Shimmer Colour Cloud blending ink. So this is a water-based ink in a pot with a saturated sponge inside. So you can see the ink in there.
Yeah.
And on the top, there's a hard cloth cover. It's basically like an ink pad.
Yes, okay.
Really, but it's got lots of ink. And how to get the ink from there onto here, you use a smoothie. We've got these very tactile little smoothies, which you dip in, you press it down, and then you get all the ink onto your applicator. If you don't want too much ink on there, take it off on the lid, because that's useful if you want to pick it up with the paintbrush and paint later on, which you can do with these. You can use it as a watercolour paint.
Fantastic.
And I'm going to colour the background of this stamped image. And as you can see, the black is resisting any ink. I'm going right over everything.
Yeah.
This is a new pot. This colour is Clear Day. It's got to be one of my favourites. I'm a bit of a turquoise girl, really.
Yeah, me too. And with all of these things, so the stamping pad, the Cosmic Shimmers as well, if you do want to get them right now, you can do. We're kind of just popping them onto the screen, as you can see, but you can just jump onto the website, go to pre-order, or call the call centre with that code, which is VQ2879, and they can sort that for you. And you'll always pay the same low price, so you don't pay the price that are on the website, you will pay the low price that we drop them to, just to let you know.
So whilst you were chatting there, I was carrying on, and I used Decadent Bamboo, just tap gently onto one side, and then I'll go back to my Clear Day ink and just blend that into, and it just creates a nice shadow on one side. Okay, so that's the inking done. And I'm going to take that off. So I've now got a really neat panel on my background. It's just another nice way of doing that. I've also got the greeting that I've done onto a circle, and you can colour this as well with the inks. So the greetings on the set, you can mix and match them.
Yeah.
So you can create different words. So I've got on here, I've got thanks for being my friend, thanks for being you, thanks for being there for me, that sort of thing. So you've got lots of different options.
Love that.
So that's going to go onto my card when it's dry.
Yeah.
The next thing I'm going to do is show you how I colour the card that I'm going to put through the die cutting machine and cut my circles.
Yeah.
And we've got on the show, we've got some smooth white card.
Yes.
It's called Bright White. It's very smooth and it's fantastic, and it's just the right weight for making these circles. And I'm going to colour this with the Clear Day. And I've cut strips. This one's a little bit wider, but I cut strips 4 centimetres wide, and that's just wide enough to go through the die without any wastage. So you get an awful lot of pieces of card. There's my little bit of scrap card.
Yeah.
And when this dries, all these marks that are left by my applicator, because I'm putting a lot of colour on here, will just completely disappear. And it will go a little bit lighter. It's a very, very user-friendly ink, and it's fantastic for blending. So that's what you're going to do. And when it's dry, you're going to take the one of the text from where has it gone? There we go. That background set that we had. This one here, which is the texture blots, and I'm going to use the text on this one to create my background. And I've put that onto a block, and you can take then a coloured ink pad, any ink pad you like, and you're going to get the stamp up, right way up, Jane, all the way down.
That's so good, isn't it?
Like that. And don't forget, this has got to be die cut, okay? So you carry on doing that. And it's a good idea to make sure that this is completely dry. Move those out of the way before you put it through your machine. And I've got one already done, so you can see the difference when it dries, how flat and a little bit lighter than it is. I don't know if the camera can pick that up. It is definitely a little bit lighter and completely smooth.
Yeah, definitely.
So then we're going to die cut our circles, and I have got, excuse me a minute, whilst I pick up my gorgeous Vasson Creative die cutting machine.
Yep.
This has a magnetic plate on it, and it's so useful because it just sticks down really, really easily. I'll just put it a bit further forward. So what I'm going to do, the cutting side is facing upwards, and I'm going to put my coloured and stamped strip of card onto my die face down. That's really important because when this die cuts, it kind of shapes the edge of the paper.
Okay.
So it slightly curves under. So put that through. Like so. I'm going to put that on the floor out of the way. Peel those off, slide that off, and before they fall all over the place, turn it that way around, and then you can collect them in a little pot. So you can spend a nice rainy afternoon doing this, and then you can make lots and lots of circles.
Yeah, we've got that Bubblecraft die available as well, so we'll bring that back up so you can get that. It is limited because so many of you have, of course, pre-ordered on this. So if you want to get it, because it is really an essential to go with these stamps as well. Brand new today, £4.50 to us here at Hobby Maker. And a usual one-off postage and packaging. If you want to buy this for yourself, for friends as well, you'll only pay that £3.95. Just don't want you to miss out on that because a lot of you have already got that, so well done. Rightio.
Right, another thing I was going to do, now that's dry, and I'm going to just stamp a little bit of the text on the background as well.
Oh, lovely.
But I don't want it a strong colour, so I've just got an ink pad here, it's a turquoise ink pad. I'm going to ink it up, take the excess ink off on there, and then I can stamp over my image so it's really, really pale.
Yes.
You could just stamp a couple of times. Take off the excess and just stamp again. You don't have to press it down hard, you don't have to have a really good image. That's the idea, is to create a nice, interesting background. You don't worry if you go over the leaves either. And if you wanted to, you can add some of the little lines on here as well, which I quite like to add 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah.
I'll take that one off there. Put that on. Again, the same thing, ink it up. Take the excess off and then stamp that where you want to. It's simple, it's quick, and it's really easy. I'm happy with that. That's a good background.
Brilliant.
Put that over there. So you can see on my finished piece, I've got the background in situ. I've also, if you wanted to, you can go around the edge of the card with the residue of ink that's on your smoothie. That's also quite nice to finish it off as well.
Yes. That's so good.
A little bit of the other ink. It's got plenty of ink on the applicator.
Yeah.
But it gives it a nice little finished off.
Beautiful.
Like so. Now for the exciting bit. I love doing this because I've been doing it for such a long time. So you've got a mixture of different sizes on here.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to take out a few that I need. I'm not going to do them all because I'll be here all day, but it's incredibly therapeutic. So I'm going to turn them upside down, and I'm going to just show you there's 3 different sizes, okay? So we've got upside down on your mat. So the inked, stamped is face down.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the embossing tool. This is slightly different from what you get in the packet, but I've had this for a long time, but it's exactly the same size. So I'm using the biggest head, and the idea of this is to stretch the paper and make it into a cup shape.
Okay.
So I'm going to start, I don't know if the camera can get this really, so I'm going to hold the mat still, going to start around the edges, pressing down. I'm doing this really slowly so you can watch what I do. And then I'm spiralling towards the middle, getting faster and faster. And so that cups it up. So when you get used to this, you get into the rhythm, you can do it really, really quickly.
Oh, brilliant.
And the idea is to keep them very round. And then they'll fit into the circle really, really well. Now what you're doing is shaping card. And although I've cut this card and inked it and everything, you can always use pattern papers if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Papers shape a little bit easier than card do, but it's nice to try and create your own background.
Definitely.
So there's my shapes done. If you turn them over, you can see they're now little.
Yes, yeah. And that makes sense why you need that shaping pal, because I mean, it's like I said, I hadn't
yeah,
seen
you've
it
got to
before,
have that. You won't be able to do that on anything else. But this it's quite a dense foam.
Brilliant.
And I mean, I use a couple of tools. I don't pick anything up with my fingers because they're so tiny.
Yeah.
But now I'm going to stick 1 or 2 on. I'm just going to show you, and I know that my Glossy Accents won't work because it never does. So I've got a needle to hand just to clear that nozzle.
yeah.
It's been lying down in the car since
Yes.
something like 6 o'clock this morning.
And it's warm today as well,
Yeah.
isn't it? So,
So what I'm going to do, and you can either use Glossy Accents, and if you're not familiar with Glossy Accents, it's a 3-dimensional adhesive.
yeah, okay.
So it stays upright, if you know what I mean. PVA glue dries flat.
Brilliant, okay.
This will stay as a nice little shape, and you can use it as well to put on top of some of the bugs that I do. I can put a little bit of Glossy Accents on their body so they're nice and shining.
Okay,
So
yeah.
you've got some of it on, probably the
Yes,
samples
yeah,
I've got there.
Yep. So if
You can
want
use
that, then-
silicone as well if you wanted to,
Okay,
but this is on the show and it's
Yes, it
easy
is.
to use.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start off with a blob, probably, if everybody can imagine, a petit pois pea, that sort of size,
Yeah.
quite small,
Yeah,
not a
definitely.
pea size, that's too much.
Yeah.
Put it right in the middle, and I'll just do those 2 medium-sized ones as well. You kind of get to know how much to use. I'm just going to wipe that nozzle and hope that it will work next time. I've lost the top now. Oh, here it is.
Yep.
Got to put the top back on it again. And I'm going to pick up the shapes from my mat with a pair of tweezers. Everybody must have some tweezers in their stash, I would think. And I'm using a pokey tool just to replace my fingers. It's a little bit like using knife and fork.
yeah.
I never bother sticking this the right way up because it's got text on it. It doesn't matter if you don't do it the right way up. So don't panic. But I know there are a lot of people out there who are perfectionists who like really tidy, neat little images and they want everything the right way up. You don't have to do that. So I'll put another large one on there.
I just love how that gives you that sort of depth and that 3D
Yeah.
kind of look to it.
It changes it completely.
It does, yeah.
Take a couple of the medium-sized ones. So trying to stick these on with your fingers is a bit dodgy, so I'm sure you've got some tweezers to hand, and I'm sure you've got a pokey tool. So get those out of your drawer and put them on there. Just make sure they go right into the circle. The Glossy Accents will probably take about 20 minutes to get a grip of the card and maybe half an hour or so to really dry properly. So then you just leave them and then you can fill the rest of the circles with some of the 3D accents.
Brilliant.
Which we'll do later.
Yeah, oh my gosh, that's perfect. That is amazing. Thank you so much. And, you know, it really shows just how that is. And if we have a look at the final piece that you can see just
Yeah,
there
do you want me
as
to
well.
hold it up or shall I leave it flat? I'll leave
you
it
can
flat,
hold it
shall
up
I?
if you want to. There you go.
So you can see when it's all put
Yeah.
together, you can. I've got a little bug there. I've pitched a happy birthday from another stamp set, laid it up onto some contrasting card, and it's in a way it's like a topper, so it's ready to go onto your base card.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can buy those. Bundle B, so the bundle that's just here, a lot of these have gone now. We are actually quite limited on this bundle. So if you want to get this is where obviously you're getting the opportunity for wishing a special person a very special special birthday, the really, really large stamp that we can see just there as well. Love, love, love this. Well, thank you for being my sunshine every day, which is, that's okay, Paul's mine. No problem. We've got a happy birthday on this one, wishing you a perfect day. Again, another gorgeous large image that we can see on that. This one, wishing you a special recovery, get well soon. I mean, they are all just really making sure that they will cover every single eventuality. And then, as we saw in that demo, the backgrounds on this one, which I think is just, I just think you're going to use that again and again. And we can't get these individually, can we, today? No. So it's only in the bundle. So, you know, sometimes we say to you, well, you can come and you can get this individual. These only come in this bundle, okay? So that's the only way to get them. The Spotlight deal sold out, as I expected. That sold out within minutes. That has now gone. A lot of the pieces that we're bringing to you today is very, very limited. So fingers crossed, really reduced down. Also, bundle A, we'll just give you another quick recap on this one. This one's the one that's got all of the amazing sentiments on this one. And you can really mix and match with these. So thanks for being on one. You've got you've got there for me, my friends, so you can kind of choose exactly what you want to do. Lovely sentiments there, you know, birthday sentiments, congratulations, and all of them amazing large images. But you can see, you know, from those beautiful cards that we've kind of got here as well and created, just what you can actually do and create with them. They're fabulous, aren't they? Yeah, this one's by Kim. I know, beautiful. This one by Ali as well. So much that you can actually do with these. I think they're so different to any other stamps we've seen. I love them. I absolutely love them. And then, of course, make sure that you remember to get that die cut as well, because a lot of you have got this. Because if you want to then die cut out those circles to put onto these, like Jane was doing, to really kind of give you that extra kind of look, that element, that 3D look, and that under £5. Because even if you're not using it directly with these stamps, you could use these beautifully to create, you know, balloons, couldn't you, or you know, anything on other cards as well. So that is a must-have, I think, as well. So massive well done to you for getting all of those. So we've got just over 10 minutes left on this hour. Did you want to do another demo? Did you want to do a few tips to us?
I would like to do another demo,
Yeah.
but I'm just looking for the stamps that I want.
Yeah, that's okay. No.
I'm just rummaging under here.
I know, it is, everything is just sort of under there. So just as well, while we just get that set up, I'll quickly just give you a look at these, because these, as expected, have been so popular as well. I adore these. I mean, I just think the fact that you're getting 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40 stamps for £6.75. I mean, that is pennies each, isn't it? A quarter of the stock of these have already gone. I'm not surprised at all. I just love how you can, you know, use these. The fact you've got hearts in this, the fact that you've got all of those beautiful, you know, ladybirds, the little bugs that we can see as well. You know, if I show you this card up close again, just so we can see how an example of using those. It's amazing. It just works so well with the stamps. You can use them individually, or you know, add that different dimension, that different layer as well. Of course, to the stamps as well. They fit perfectly, and then of course the little ant on the leaf as well. So an amazing amount of stamps for £6.75, which is just brilliant. Remember, of course, there is the competition as well. Behind Jane, we can see that there are some eggs that are hanging up. If you can see them behind there, if you can try and count them, if you get it right. Looks down. If you get that right, send in the number to studio@hobbymaker.co.uk, and we will announce 3 winners at the end of the show, and 3 of you will get £10 credited to your baskets as well, which will be brilliant. Little Easter treat for you, okay? So, of course, take advantage of that. Right,
I'm all done.
Yes.
Okay, so we've got the bubble tops. I mean, I've showed everybody how to use the dye and how versatile that is. And we've got the floral tops that go onto the die cut shapes as well, so that you can use these. And I just did talk earlier about making a card just using these images, and there's 2 different sizes. So the ones at the top go for the larger bubble, and the ones at the bottom are for the medium-sized bubble that's on the die, that's on the stamps. But you can also use them on their own to make up a card as well. And I thought I would just show you how to do some things very simply. I've just chosen 5 flowers from here, and I've got some coloured ink pads. I've got a yellow one, a red one, and I think I've got a turquoise one. I've taken the lids off, so I'm not quite sure. So the idea is to tap lightly onto your ink pad and stamp onto a piece of card, and I've got a very faint pencil circle. I don't know if you can pick that out on the on the camera. There's it is very faint because I want to be able to rub it out afterwards.
Yeah.
And I've stamped a greeting with black and embossed it with clear powder in the middle.
Okay.
That's from another stamp set. And all you're going to do is stamp around the circle,
Beautiful.
keeping that block quite flat and sometimes a little wiggle just to make sure you get it round the edge and get a good image. Right, let's swap stamps, stamp a different colour.
Yeah.
All the time concentrating to make sure you keep that circle as well.
Mm-hmm.
Spread them out a little bit. Choice of colours is also really important, so that you want to choose colours that really complement each other. This works really, really well.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll just add a few more, because then I can show you what they look like when it's finished. And if you don't get one that's not perfectly stamped, don't worry, stamp another one next to it and go over. It doesn't matter, no one will ever see. And this is quite a nice card to add some bugs and things to it as well. Mm-hmm. A little beetle in the middle of it all, and so something to scare your friends with.
Yeah, yeah.
Those that don't like spiders and things.
My partner, he's like a really big guy and he's terrified, so it's the sort of thing you'd want to do to him.
Oh, no. I'll just do a few more.
I just love how kind of precise those stamps are as well.
I mean, for their size, the manufacturing of the stamps, it's kept the detail really, really well. I'm so pleased with them. Yeah. And don't forget to turn your block around a bit as well. Yeah. Don't always stamp with the image in the same position. Keep moving it round, which I haven't been doing, which I've been chatting too much. But that's also a good idea.
I like it's clear, so that you can actually see through it, because I've seen others in the past that are colour and you can't actually see what you're doing through the stamping block.
No, but I mean, since we've had clear stamps and these clear blocks, it's just changed stamping completely. Yeah. You can see where you're going, but these little stamps, I've stuck them in the middle of the blocks, but you can still get ink on the blocks themselves, but give them a bit of a clean, and then you can do different ones in different colours. So mix the match rather than just do the same. So you can mix up your ink pads so you don't get confused. So carry on following that circle and fill it all in. And when it's finished, hopefully, it'll look like that.
Look. Oh, wow.
Can you see that one all right? And I've added a few little dots with an alcohol pen to fill in any gaps. And rubbed out the circle, and that's ready to be mounted onto a bit of contrasting card. So here's a little bit of teal coloured card, turquoise again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pop that onto there, and that immediately finishes it off. And really, that's all you need to do. You could add a little ribbon somewhere, but I've got my spider in.
Yeah.
and that's a lovely card, and it's another nice way of using up those bubble tops, the floral tops.
And I kind of feel like when you're looking at that, and that's made such a statement in the centre, that's really quick to do as well. And it's £6.75 to get all of those different little kind of images that we've got as well.
There's another card on there, the set of 3 that's on the middle one has got a completely different way of using them, really filling it in.
Let's give a complete look at that. You see, I don't think when you first look at this, you think, wow, each of them are so amazing individually, and I wouldn't have automatically thought of putting them all together like this. So it's sort of seeing what you can do that. It just opens your imagination.
I put a card on my Facebook page this morning just to say that I was here and I was ready to go and everything. And I did a row of flower heads like you would see in a field. And then I drew in some little stems, and that's all you need to do. So just a little row across.
Yeah.
So simple but very stylish.
So simple. And the brilliant thing is, of course, you can find Jane obviously on her social medias. You can see them. You can always watch back any of these demos as well at hobbymaker.co.uk, which is brilliant, because you could get these stamps home and think, I want to do exactly what I just saw just there. And then, you just jump back onto the website when they arrive, and then you can literally just copy exactly that if you want to, or, use your own inspiration. Just to let you know, half of the stock of these have gone. So half has already gone. The Spotlight's already sold out. We are selling very, very quickly of everything today. I think it's Easter, it's busy. And also, The prices today are brilliant.
Fantastic.
And I feel very much like this is quite a different show to what I've done so far, because you're here and you have hand-drawn all of these stamps. You know, you've had the process right from the beginning to be in here and showing us how they work. And I think that's just so lovely for everybody at home and for myself as well to have that. And these, I mean, I think the detailing is different because they've been hand-drawn in that sense.
Yeah. Yeah, so they're not sort of, it's not perfect.
No, but what you want, it's got character.
But it's got character to it, and yeah, I love all the little.
They feel more real,
well.
you know, almost.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I feel with them. So keep coming through with those. Remember, it's £6.75 for all of them, and you've seen, of course, what you could create as well. We will be. So a lot of you, I know, are asking about the embossings. You know, also the opportunity to get the cosmic shimmers. All of that we will be bringing live in the 3 o'clock hour, but it's all on the website, so you can literally jump on the website now, add anything you want. Everybody pays the same low price, but we will be speaking a bit more in depth about those in the next hour with Jane as well. But of course, it's one-off postage and packaging, so you could get, you know, stamps at B. You could get those. You know, you could think, right, do you know what? I've got to make sure that I get the shaping pal. I now feel like I need the shaping pal. I've not seen something like this before. And then all of these you can add on. So well done. Just for the last couple of minutes, could we just speak?
Yeah, I've got. Oh yeah, of course. Go on. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's okay.
No, but let's talk about that.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
just a
really
few people
important.
are asking just a little bit about this if they've only just joined us.
Well, it's quite a dense foam, so it's not really soft. It's got a lot of a little bit of give to it. And as you say, you can also stamp on top of it as well, because it gives it that little give. Some of these stamping platforms have got a layer of dense foam in them. Cool. So this will do the same trick. If you've got a stamp on a block and you haven't got a platform, then something like this will help the adhesion of the image onto the card as well. But it's essential when you're doing shaping. And if you like making flowers as well, you can die cut your flowers, colour them with these inks, which is easy to do. You can shape them on here with the embossing tool and other tools.
So it's something that you will just really, really need, I'd say, as an essential for many, many different things. The embossing tools are available as well. As we said, you get 3 of those embossing tools, all of them with the different sizes. But again, don't forget about the big bundles, because you get your biggest kind of an amazing saving has been put in with these 2 bundles. So we are taking them today to down from 37, well, just over £33, sorry, £33.75 they were before, down to £25. Why? It's Easter. So obviously, Creative Expression decided to do big Easter deals. You can't get these stamps individually. You can only get them as the 2 bundles. So that's bundle A, and then we've got bundle B as well. You'll be back in an hour, and then we're going to do a 2-hour stint together.
We are, aren't we?
Yeah.
I need some chocolate to give me some energy.
I know, you always see like my little
I'll go
trolley
and
there.
pinch some of these Easter eggs that are lying around.
Yeah, exactly. Just have a little one of those. So yeah, we are changing it up a little bit tonight. So today, I should say. So I'll be with you next. I'm demoing the wax seal. This is the first time we've had this. We've also got amazing, amazing clearance on cards, which is going to be awesome. And then we'll be back with Jane for 2 hours from 3. So join us then.
I am Sandra Rushton, and I am the owner of Sandtangle, which is a small business in Lincolnshire, where it's only been going 3 years or so, but we're really, really passionate about what we do. So it's a very mindful form of art. That's its basic core. So if you can hold a pen and draw a line, you can tangle. And it's about that mindfulness, that relaxation, and about you having a moment just for you. But as a result of you having that moment and putting pen to paper, you can create wonderful works of art. We do a lot of live videos, so we're very, very invested in education. We like to have people come to classes, but then of course the products that I design, we make ourselves. So we're involved in every step of the way, from the very first drawing to how it goes onto the computers, to how it's machined, to even books that we still hand make. Oh, I'm looking forward to seeing where we go. It's the start of something new, and I feel that. I feel that it's something exciting, and I'm so glad I'm in at the beginning, because I don't know where it's going, but it's only going somewhere good. And this is the place for me.
Hobbymaker are live from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. every day on Sky Channel 670, Freesat Channel 807 and Freeview Channel 73. You can also watch on YouTube via some smart TVs, your computer and phone.
Yeah, go on. Hobnob with chocolate. Thailand, yeah, definitely. Favourite place I've been. David Beckham. No, never, 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 never. I don't get why people want to warm up pineapple. I will survive. As long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive. Yeah, people never paid me to sing. Breaking Bad. Biscuit. A lot of people don't agree with that, do they? But I'd say biscuit. I can juggle. Thank you. Oh no! Oh! Makes it look like I can't juggle.
Hobbymaker are proud to work alongside some of the biggest brands in the industry. Keep watching for these brands and many more here on Hobbymaker. Here at Hobbymaker, we love seeing what you've been making, and it's our job to keep you inspired. So how does a £100 credit to your Hobbymaker account sound? Every month, we're going to be giving away a £100 credit to one lucky Hobbymaker's account. And all you have to do to enter is simply send a photo of your craft you makes to studio@hobbymaker.co.uk. We will be picking one winner each month at random, and we'll announce the lucky winner on air in the 5 PM show on the last Saturday of every month. So what are you waiting for? Get crafting, get motivated, and get inspired with Hobbymaker.
Welcome to our exciting and brand new shopping channel, Hobbymaker, dedicated to crafting. We'll be working with some of the biggest brands in the industry, which means you can look forward to highly skilled crafters, demonstrations and great products at great prices. We'll be bringing you a mix of papercraft, mixed media, resin, candle making and so much more from our expert guests. So let's get crafting with Hobbymaker.
Here at Hobbymaker, we want your shopping experience to be as simple as possible. That's why you can buy as many items as you like all day and only pay one postage and packaging fee. It doesn't matter what weight, size or quantity of your order or how many times you check out that day, you still will only be charged one P&P. Shopping made simple with Hobbymaker.
Okay, hello. Right, happy Easter, as you can see behind me. Now, we have decided on this hour that we wanted to bring you a massive, it's the first big clearance hour. I mean, it doesn't make sense that we're doing clearance with some brand new bits, but anyway, it's Easter, so it's going to be a big celebration opportunity where we are going to bring you cardstock at the best prices that we are ever going to do. Now, they are only today deals that we've kind of been handed down by management. Andy and Scott have said to us, right, today you can do these prices as a one-off deal. I don't know, the cards already on the web, or are we going to bring them when we, yeah. Okay, so I've put all of the cardstock onto the website. We're going to do one big auction and demo before then, but you can, if you want to, just go to hobbymaker.co.uk. You scroll down, you can see everything we've already played. Then you can click onto pre-order. You can see bits have already sold out already. You go onto pre-order. If you click on that at home, then that will show you, sorry, it's just frozen on our screen, but if you click onto that, you go down and it will, of course, show you everything that's there and you can get the cardstock, and everybody does, of course, pay the same low price. So you will pay the same low price. There's no problem about that. Okay, but before we come to that, we are going to start with this wax seal kit, okay? It's brand new to us here today. We are going to give you an amazing, amazing opportunity to get this. Now, I've been playing with it before, so apologies about the fact that you can see some of my wax in this, but I'll just give you a look. So it comes in this lovely presentation box, as you can see. So it's right there with its beautiful, beautiful presentation box that we can see with this. You open this up and you can see how much actually comes with this as well. So what you've got is you've got your wax melts are in there, as you can see. So they're there ready for your sealing. You've also got the opportunity to be able to get your, so that's the chance for you to obviously get your candle. You've then got 4 different stamps. So all of these, you can see 4 different stamps that come with this. And then of course you've got this opportunity, which you can see I've been doing before. Yours will be clean, but that's where you put your wax in as well, okay? So that's the opportunity to obviously be able to get your wax with that. And you get a lovely little badge that you can see there as well. So you can absolutely take advantage of the badge also, which is absolutely lovely. So much. And a pen. So you can even kind of do some lovely little kind of decorations and paintworks on this. Now, I can show you here, these are a few that we've created before. A lot of these are done from the stamps that come in the kit. Some of them are some stamps that we're thinking about maybe bringing to you in the future so that you can kind of add to your kits as well. Can you just see how amazing they are? The different colours that you get from this kit, you know, the different designs that we've got. I mean, you know, what we've got is we've got a flower design, we've got a beautiful vine design, a tree design, and you've also got an opportunity for a heart as well. Now, I'm going to show you, if I can, how to use this as well. We are going to be bringing it to you at an amazing Easter deal price, so you can get involved immediately. In fact, you know, we'll just straight away let you know it's definitely going to be guaranteed as under £20, okay? I'm just going to price promise you, know, we're not going to be doing like, 30, 40, anything like that. So it is going to be an incredible price for you today. Now, let me just light up this candle. So when you get this home, this is what you'd want to do. You can use any candles as well. This is one that comes with it. But if you've, say when this candle runs out, you can use tea lights, you can use large candles. It really, really doesn't matter. What you want to do then next is you come across, as you can see, to your little pot that's full of your wax melts, as you can see. Now, you've got all different colours with this. So you can just sort of pop them out. You can decide, do you want to mix the colours? They look great mixed. Or do you want, 2 colours the same, for example? I reckon I'm going to go for 2 greens, this time. I've not had a go yet properly with the greens. I'm going to go for the green. So I'm going to pop 2 into there. It, depending on how large you want your stamp, depends on sort of how many of these that you want to use. Then all you need to do is you just pop those onto the candle. As you can see, it does get very hot. So please, please, please do be careful, of course, when you're using this. And as you can see, it kind of goes dark onto, it just get that sort of residue of black, but you don't need to worry about that at all because it just wipes off, which we've been doing afterwards as well. So you absolutely sort of just use this, as we can kind of see with that. Now, whilst you're letting those melt, you're probably looking and thinking, well, what do I want to use? Which stamp am I going to use? So you've got, if we just look at these quite closely, you can see that we've got the heart that we can see just there. So we've got that lovely heart that we can experience with that. We've then got the opportunity, of course, to get the flower. Can you see these also? So you've got beautiful, beautiful opportunity for the flower. We've got the vine that you can see just there as well. So lovely opportunity for the vine. I love, love, love that one, don't you? And then there's also the tree of life. So sort of depending on who you're giving these to, sort of depends on which one that you might want. Now, as I say, if you use this, you can see that's melting. If you want it to melt quicker, what I was doing before the show, which I'm not showing you at the moment, but before the show, I was using one of our sort of Gem Auras candles that we sell. It is a bit bigger, so it has a larger flame, and it just means that it speeds this process up. That's the only thing I'd say. So if you want them to melt quicker, you might really enjoy it. Just use a larger candle. If you just want it to sort of, melt, nice and relaxing like this, then obviously use the tea light that we've got, of course, just there. I have got the other candle with me as well, so when I show the other ones, I might just speed up that demo with those as well. But you can see that's all melting just there now. Now, I've brought with me, do you know what? The aircon is blowing my flame as well. But what I've brought with me is I've brought some envelopes from a different one of our kits, so that's all melted there, that's ready to go. So we've got our envelopes. So let's, for example, be thinking about this. Now, if you turn this over, I'm not going to do this just now because I don't need to use it onto here. Now, if I just show you on this box, okay, can you see on this box just here? It gives you the templates. Now, in terms of the templates, if you want to practice before how many of your wax seal, your wax melts you want to get the right size, you just pour that onto there with this, and then you'll know you've got the right amount for the stamp, okay? So, for example, I can actually do one of these here, it doesn't matter. So you can just kind of, tip that onto there, as you can see. So you just let that kind of all fall out, you move that around, as you can see here, pop that into that circular formation that you've got. That's lovely. And then we get the stamp and we think, right, okay, I'm going to do the heart stamp, pop that down, as you can see on there. And all you need to do is literally just hold that there for a few seconds. It's not very long at all. You take that off, okay, and that's there. And look at that, beautiful, perfect heart. It's lovely, isn't it? I know, it's absolutely amazing. So that one is right there for you like that, which is just incredible. But then you might be thinking, well, I want this on, my letters, for example. So should we pop a pink in to kind of add into that? Why not? Now, just going to knock that one there. And we are going to do a really, really special Easter deal with this today. Now, I said under 20, didn't I? Straight the way. Okay, I said under 20. Now, what we've got here is we've been given a couple of Easter envelopes. Can you see these? Both of them have been sealed before the show by our boss, Andy. So that one's got the heart stamp on, as you can see. We all have a little play with theirs. This one's got the flower. Can you see the flower stamp on as well? And he's given me these. Now, we don't actually know what's in these envelopes, but he's given me them as Easter deals, Easter treats. And he said, right, what I want you to do is you can just, choose these for a couple of deals during the show, and it will mean that everybody gets an extra saving on these opportunities. Shall we do that? Shall we do that? Okay, so we've got 2 envelopes. Which one shall I go for? I'm going to go for this one. Just while that's melting, let's open this one out, shall we? They're really safe and secure, these wax melts. Look at that, to actually be able to bring that off. Let's bring this open. Okay, here. Right. What does it say? Oh my goodness. Okay, under £10. Let's do it. Okay, we're going to have to do it. Yeah, under 10. So this is what's going to happen during this hour. A couple of deals that are going to come up. Whatever they say inside, we are going to do and follow. So an under £10 opportunity that you have got with this. That is, oh wow, £9.99. This comes, think about this, for 4 stamps alone, when you're thinking of it like that, 4 stamps alone is amazing for that price tag, isn't it? And we are, that's £2.50 a stamp. You've got the stamping press that we've got with this. You've got the badge. You've got the pen that's coming with it as well. You've got the pourer, you've got the wax melts. First time, of course, that it's been here on Hobby Maker. And the stamps, when you actually just want to pop those on as well, they will just twist, as you can see. So you just literally just twist those back on. They screw on and off, so that's then ready to go just there. And we've got, which one have I gone for now? I'm going to go for the tree. I'm going to go for the tree opportunity. Yeah, okay. So if we want to seal this, shall I get another envelope just here? Why not? So let's pop this onto here. In fact, I'm just going to put it on the other side, then you can have another little look at this. Say we're just sort of thinking, right, we're going to pour that onto there. We're ready to, send our present idea. How nice does that look? And now I'm just sort of freeline. I love the mix, don't you? I really do love the mix of the green and the pink that we've actually got, in this. And over time as well, you'll sort of realise, probably put a little bit much on there, but you'll sort of realise over time how much that you would like. You pop that down, okay? Leave that there for a few seconds, of course, just to fasten. Loads of you get in this. I love this kit so much. Then, of course, once that's down, once that's there, you just pop that. You're going to pop that off, and you will, of course, have that stamp that we can see just there. Got that one stuck, haven't I? That's good, isn't it? I think I've held that on too long. I think I should have done that one a bit quicker. I think you probably only went to go quick on that one. Should we do it again? Should we do it again? Right, let's do it again. I'm like, that one's gone a bit too hard. So yeah, you can now, what you could do now is you could take it off like that if you wanted to. Do you see what I mean? So you could actually take it off like this, because you can, of course, just open these, take those off, and then have a look at all of those that, of course, we can see there. Well done to Andy, to Ali, to Janet, to Susan, to Louisa, to Teresa as well, to Sarah, to Sandra. So there's so many of you, of course, coming through and taking advantage on these 4 stamps, the badge. You've got the pen that we can see as well. So you've got all of these amazing chances and opportunities. And actually, I mean, I was saying you know, it's not as fast with the tea light to actually melt these. Doesn't matter, does it? It's fab. Hello, I know Julie, it's a great deal. Looking forward to using it. Happy Easter to you all. Happy Easter to you, Julie, as well. I think it's a great present one as well, Julie, because you know how great it looks in terms of its box and the setting of this. And you can imagine just kind of gifting that to somebody and the hours of enjoyment, because those stamps you can use again and again and again. Apologies about the web issues. I know that for some reason the pre-orders seem to have disappeared. We've spoke to engineering. They are trying to just get that sorted for us. So well done. You can see how quick that, of course, just melts, doesn't it? It's beautiful. And also, if you go onto, you know, websites and you Google anything like this, it does give you as well all of the explanations in terms of, you know, how to actually use these kits. So it doesn't really matter if you're thinking, well, I'm not exactly sure, you know, sort of how I'm doing this or anything like that, because what you can do is just do that as well. And if you don't put quite enough wax on, so you can see just there, we've got the whole look that we can see on that. But if you're thinking, well, I didn't put quite enough wax in, all you can do is add some more, and then you just literally can finish off, and you can actually then just re-stamp on again, which I think is just so brilliant. And £9.99. I mean, in all honesty, I'd be thinking, why don't you get your friends round? Why don't you know, do some wax seal making, because you can make badges like we can see here. You can make incredible opportunities of you know, stamping your envelopes. You might want everything to just look that bit better, that bit more exclusive, and that is just going to be such a lovely way to do it. In fact, I'm sort of thinking, how nice would it look stamped as well, potentially onto different coloured card? Because we've got, as you can see just here, you know, we've got the opportunity to get your card where we're going to be taking everything down to super low prices. And I'm just thinking, with that, oh my gosh, so this is going to look so good actually onto cards. You know, you might be thinking, well, I want the pinks to go onto black, or, you know, I've got the red card there, why don't I do the white seal onto that? You can then cut them out if you wanted to as well, or you can flip them off, as you can see with these also. And we are right down at £9.99. You can see Em's got this, Carol's got, in fact, we have got a big quantity of this. I think we've got about 200, almost half has gone. Almost half of the quantity has gone, and I'm sure that's because, like me, you didn't expect it under a tenner. It's brilliant that Andy has literally said, right, we're going to do some amazing, so Andy's our boss, and he's been saying, we'll do some amazing Easter deals, giving us some of these envelopes to open and just to go to the prices that we go to. And that's everything that comes with this. It's beautifully packaged, beautifully boxed with the pinks that are coming through this. And then that amazing elixir jar, which is just full of all of those wax melts that you can use. Remember that you're getting 4 stamps with this, so 4 totally different stamps. They very easily do, of course, just screw on and off as well. Really comfortable to use. And then when you look at this, you can see you just easily, just be careful of the heat, but you just pop that, as you can see, down onto your paper. So you're thinking, right, there we go. I really like the mix of colours. Of course, you can mix this out, you know, in between, but it does, doesn't it? I'm just wanted to see it on black card. I thought I'd just have a little go with the vine, see how that looks on the black card. And you can see just there. So you could even do it like that. Look, if you wanted to, you can see just there. There we go. Look at that. You kind of get like the black almost coming through. Tanya has said, I love putting these on the back of personal cards. Gives it a real personal touch to envelope. Looking forward to playing with them. Tanya, I love it. We've been having a great go before the show. And I just love it. A lot of people are multi-buying as well. And what's brilliant is as soon as you stamp, it comes off as well. So it leaves the stamp clean. You don't then need to kind of be working on getting these clean or anything like that. It stamps and it's clean, which is brilliant. If you did this with your children as well, I think they'd love it. Be very careful and do it with them, because there is, of course, an open flame, and this gets very hot on the metal. Obviously not on the handle, but, you know, be aware. But what you could potentially do is just let them do the stamping element. I always sort of think, now I've got my little boy, that it's lovely to kind of get involved like that. I can see crafters are getting 3. Remember, it is that one-off postage and packaging fee between midnight and midnight, so you can take advantage. Lucy Jane's got this, Shirley, Sheena, Maureen, Janice, Grace, Tanya, Deborah, Sarah, Carol, MS has got this in Dumfries and Galway, Janet, Ali, Caroline, Julie. I've got Stephen and Deborah, Kay's there, Nikki, Nuala, Julie, New Crafters, Josephine. So many of you coming through with this opportunity. And of course, with these, as I said, there is the chance to get the heart, which I think just says I love you, the beautiful vine that's so fresh, so fashionable. Chance as well, of course. I might have a little go. Do you know what? I might have a little go at the flower, because I've not had a go, on the flower yet. So I'm thinking, let's have a go at that, shall we? Why not? Let's absolutely have a look at the flower. So I'm just going to pop another couple in. Might do the white on this time. Let's have a little look at that. It's so easy, isn't it? And it's so soothing. I think that's the other thing. And at 9 packs, I can't guarantee, of course, this price again. You know, we opened the envelope, it said under £10, which is why we've gone there. I've seen other kits similar to this online at like £17.99, £15.99. So it's a really, really good price that we're doing for you. And what I would say with this is that the fact that I would just sort of make sure that you do, of course, manage to get, you know, these bits, and you get a lot. You're gonna get a lot of uses. I mean, we've been playing with this before the show. Andy was having a go yesterday to seal these envelopes, and look how many I've still got, and I've still got them all in front of me as well. Just sort of use, you probably need about 1.5 for a stamp, I would say. So you can pop 2 in, and then you don't have to use all of it. You can always then just remelt that down, because obviously as soon as you pop that back over, it will just remelt that wax that is, of course, in there. I love as well the sheen that's almost coming from it. You know, it's getting this beautiful sheen that's moving out of this. Loads of you still coming through. Amazing opportunity. Remember as well, after this, I'm doing, on brand new cardstock, we're doing Easter prices, clearance prices. I actually can't believe they're allowing us to do this. And that's why we thought, right, we're going to have one, kind of throw in an hour. Just me demoing this, me talking about cardstock, just to get you these amazing prices. Right, I'm going to have another go, I think, on, should we go on the black card again? This black card's coming up for you soon. I think it's really dramatic, don't you? I think it's just a really sort of nice way. And remember that obviously I'm just free pouring here without having kind of tested it, but you can pop this onto the templates so that you can, you know, can kind of make sure that you get the right size. And it's just kind of getting the right amount of time as well that you kind of pop these on, because, you know, you want to leave them on enough time to kind of create that, but not too long for it to, you know, to kind of come off. So you can kind of see I've took that off a tiny bit early, but it's practice makes perfect, isn't it, really? That's kind of how it is. And to be honest with you, what you could now just do, if you're looking at that, you're thinking, oh dear, I took that off a little bit early. I'll show you how to kind of mend it, okay? Right, I've just had a crafter by 5. Well done, because it is a brilliant price. And what else I would say as well is to think that you're getting all of these, okay? You're also getting 4 stamps with this. You've got this, and this is really comfortable. It's very, very much kind of made to kind of sit in your hand. You've then got the pourer. You get your little badge. I think that's just a lovely little extra, isn't it? It's so beautiful. So you've got your little badge here that you can pop onto any of your tops, or you might be thinking, well, you know, I want to put that into my bag or something like that. That's absolutely beautiful. And the pen, I've not even showed you the pen yet. Do you know what? I'll do one more pour, and then I'll just quickly show you the pen as well before we go on to the cardstock as well. Well done to Ali, Caroline, Julie just coming in there. Well done to Cornwall, Wrexham, Janice, Grace. We've got Sandra, Tanya, Sarah, Susanna. £9.99 today. Absolutely brilliant, isn't it? I just kind of picture that somebody gets this through the post, or you give it to them, and they literally are like, they're not going to think you've paid £9.99, are they, for how much uses they will get out of this as well. It's just absolutely brilliant. So if you were looking, like I said, and you were thinking, well, I didn't quite finish that off, what you can always do with this, if you want to, is you can just pop a little bit more wax onto it, and then you can kind of just try and almost get that back to the position that you had it, pop it back on, and it will just re-stamp it as well, which I think is just a lovely, lovely way to be able to kind of, you know, use these bits, create these bits as well. So there's just so much you can do actually with those bits as well. Now I'm going to come across just now, shall we? Okay, so this is one that was done yesterday. This is one that's on that envelope that I've not opened yet, so it'll be another deal that's coming in at some point during the show. In fact, we'll do that in a couple of minutes. And you can just see that if you want to, you can literally kind of edge these if that's what you wanted. It's totally up to you. You can see this is a beautiful metallic colour that's actually coming out of this. And it's made to go over your wax as well. So you might be thinking, well, I want to go around that bit. You might be wanting to, you know, indent. You can see the centre that you've got there. Yeah, it's just lovely how you can, you know, you can add another effect. So if you wanted, you could kind of, you know, make the petals look a bit more realistic. You know, it's totally up to you, but it just adds more detail, doesn't it? And if I come across to, let's just get this one for a second, okay? So this is the vine one. Can you imagine, right, if on the vine one, you sort of thought, well, I want to almost make the base, you know, look like it's kind of moving up into the greens, you know, if you'd use the greens. And you could kind of just, you know, decide, you know, which points you wanted to dab on. You could be thinking, well, I want a little bit here. And you just kind of wanting to add a bit more detail. And you don't have to just use this pen, but you can just see on that one that we've got, so just there, that you can kind of just, you see what I mean? You can just decide just where to put it. It almost just can give it an extra definition. It might be you're thinking, well, I want the background that colour. You could do that. It's totally up to you. Right, I've just had somebody add 10 of these to their basket. Well done. Just need to let you know that if you don't obviously check out, I can't guarantee it. Now this price, in fact, everything that we're doing today on today's show, right from 1 o'clock, right up until, you know, 5, is all about those just today prices. So take advantage whilst you can. Right, let me just, oh dear. They're going to, we'll get that clean afterwards. Oh dear, jewellery maker's going to come in tomorrow and say, why have I got some wax on my desk? It's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. It's not going to be a problem. Okay, we are going to come across to the glitter card. So I'm just going to pop a few of these bits away. Let me just get them out of the way, just that we don't sort of knock those bits over. I'll just move those to the side for a second, shall I? Let's just put your stamps away and your pens away. Okay, right, let me just pop this across here in case we come back to that in a little bit. Right, I'm just going to grab these because I want you to see the glitter me, okay? Now, you are going to get 100 sheets. We were talking, wasn't we, just the other day about how much we adore glitter card when it's like this, because as you can see, the glitter isn't coming off. So it is amazing the effect that you actually get with this, okay? But the glitter isn't going anywhere. You can use this, and how this often looks amazing is to actually you know, to score different parts, to layer up as well, because glitter on the back, say if you kind of put the glitter with, you know, like the gold, if you had the gold kind of surrounding, and then we've got this gold that's coming up later, you know, you can really kind of mix and match the colours together, which is absolutely beautiful. Really special. But 100, you're getting 100 days, so 25 of each colour. Just have a look. Sorry, I'm wrong. It's 30 of the gold, so you're getting 30 of the gold. Look at that. Oh! How that catches the light. You're going to get 30 of the silver, okay? So 30 sheets of each of these. Then you get 20 of the aqua. This is my favourite colour in the world. I mean, that just looks like you've literally gone under the ocean. And 20 of the pink. Now, these are, of course, non-shed. So you've got something here where the glitter isn't going to come off at all, so it's not like you need to worry about it going on your floor or anything like that. No glitter is going to go anywhere, but it just captivates, catches the light. 210 GSM as well, so when you get these home, you can really feel the thickness on these. The quality's amazing. Now, are we going to use the envelope for these? Okay, so $39.99 is the price that these are on at, yeah? So this is the price that they're normally on at, $39.99 for 100 sheets. Should we use it now? Okay, so it's another deal that Andy's given to us. Let's open this up and see what it says. Let's pop that there. 50% off. Half price. Should we just... Okay, Paul's like, I thought it was going to be like a tenner off. Okay, 50%, we've got to do it. 50% off today on this, which takes it to £20, okay? If you see this on any other day, it goes back to price. We have been told directly by Andy, these are one-off Easter deals. £19, that makes this 19p a sheet, doesn't it? 19p a sheet for you to be able to get these 100 sheets. And I'm just so excited for you to get these home, for you to actually feel the thickness of this, you know, to be able to actually get and see the amazing amount of colour that is coming off this, the beautiful hues that come off this as well. I mean, just look at that. It's absolutely fabulous, isn't it? And you can see the light is dancing out of these as well. All 4 of these colours, so 30 of this, 30 of this, and then of course we've got 20 and 20 of these also, which is just gorgeous. And as I move that, can you just see how the light, I mean, I'm thinking you could use this for scrapbooking, birthday cards, you could use this for, you know, every celebration you have. It would look great as your little mini memory books. And I always feel that like non-shed glitter card is something you want in your stash. You want it there ready, don't you? And once you've got it, it's there for any special occasion that you have. Great for kids as well. We all love glitter. Other side is your white. So it also means, I quite like it when they do this because you're never going to waste any. So you know, say if like you've got an area and then you're thinking, well, I need a little bit of white, you can literally use whatever that you want to use. And we're there at an under £20 deal for this. Half price today, half price today. I can't guarantee that it is going to stay at, you know, at that price. Well, I've actually been told directly, none of these deals will be available again. I've been told it's just Easter deals. So we're at £19.99. And one of you is also going to win your whole basket. So whatever you buy, one of you is going to win your whole basket for free, okay? So on Tuesday, Dave will be in and he will absolutely announce who is going to get that basket for free as well. So, you know, you could spend whatever you spend, £50, £100, and you could get all of that paid for as well, which will be just amazing. I actually can't believe the deal on this. I kind of feel like Andy didn't probably expect us to use the envelope on this deal. Do you know what I mean? Well, we have. We probably should have, gone for like £10 off or something like that, but oh well. We're there now at £19.99 instead, so it's half price. I've got people multi-buying. Well done to Sarah, to Susie. We've got Kathy, Louisa, James, Janice, Mark, Beverly, lots and lots of you coming through and taking advantage of this. I would do the same, because if you buy 2 sets of this, buy 2 sets, that's the same as buying 1. I mean, it's a 2-for-1 today, isn't it? That is where we are. So you're at a 2-for-1 deal. On the glitter card, Ivana's got it, Andrea's got it, Vanessa as well, Mary and Jerry, Deanne's just come through, Dorothy, new crafters are there, we've got Kent, we've got Margie. Phenomenal, absolutely extraordinary colours. And it's 100 sheets. So you're looking at just over 19p a sheet, 210 GSM as well. I'm actually thinking, you know, those incredible stamps that we had in the previous hour, how great would they look on here? Yeah. I'm just thinking, you know, sort of like we had them £6.75, you can still get those. They were the little animal ones. They would just look wonderful kind of on these, wouldn't they? Cut out all the bubbles if you got that die that we saw as well. Okay, a quarter of the stock has now gone, so that has completely sold out. I do not think there is going to be enough of these to go around. Yay, well done, Dee. You've got the offer. Honestly, I love it when it's bank holidays and things like this, because we always kind of get given some extra deals where it's very much, to be fair, none of the management's in. So they just say to us, right, you can do these deals, you know, you can have this sort of crazy time, which is just brilliant for everybody at home who's watching and managing to take advantage. So do remember, if you see this again, it doubles in price. So it will, of course, go back to $39.99. But today we are under £20 as well. So well done. Okay, I'm going to come across next to the mirrored card that we've got. I really like this as well. I actually feel like this works hand in hand, because you could work the gold with the gold, you could work, you know, the silver with the silver or the silver with the blue. It would kind of all just work absolutely beautifully, wouldn't it? So we've got, again, 100 sheets. This time, look at the mix of colours. So it's your mirrored card. I mean, you can literally see that the way that it just works like a mirror. It's absolutely gorgeous. So you've got the gold. You've then got the blue. Love that. Real royal blue. That's fabulous, isn't it? We've got the silver. We've got a huge amount of silver. Look at that. Oh, I mean, that is a lot, isn't it? That is, oh, wow. Okay, so all of the silver. We've then got all of Yeah, all of the green. So 40 of the silver. Wow. 40 silver, 20 gold as well that we've got there. And then 10 of the blue, 10 of the green, 10 of the purple, and 10 of the red. I mean, you've got kind of all the colours you need for every occasion, haven't you? So again, it's 100 sheets, but it is this time in an amazing 6 colours. Right, it should be $34.99. Do you know what? I think we should take it half price again. You know what? Yeah, what? So that when they watch back the playback, we can pretend that we open the envelope. Oh, I just opened it for this order. We were told we were only allowed to use this once. Oh well, let's just do it. Right, okay, let's just take 50% off again. So this one is usually $34.99. We're going to take it to half price, £17.49. I mean, this is less than 18p now a sheet. Again, there is an amazing thickness to this as well. So we've got that opportunity with this. You can really feel that, and you can see the sheen, can't you? The shimmer that's actually coming off this, that mirror effect that you can see there. It sort of catches the light, doesn't it? Look at all that just dances out of it. And if you want to layer your cards, imagine layering this with the glitter, you know, from before as well. I kind of just feel like they work hand in hand, don't they? So you can see some of the glitter there from before. You know, if you've got them both, amazing. Both of them at half price deals. And, you know, what you're basically getting, if you've bought the glitter stock and then you buy the mirror stock here, you're getting both of them for less than the price that the glitter stock would normally be on its own. So it is almost like what we've done is thrown this in for free and give you some money towards your postage and packaging, which is just unreal, isn't it? Absolutely unreal. So a wonderful, wonderful chance to get this. So we are talking green, we are talking red, we have got purple, we have got, you know, silver, we've got... Oh, also, don't forget that we love to see your makes. So if you have got anything that you'd like to send in and share with me, please get in touch at studio@hobbymaker.co.uk. Send in anything you've made, and we will share them, and we'll share them on the telly, and anything we share goes into a deal, and the prize draw is done every last Saturday of the month, and one of you will get £100 credited to your account every single month as well, which is just amazing. So yeah, what's your inspiration? That's what I would love to know with these as well. You know, what are you using it for? Are you thinking, I mean, some people might now be going, well, all the crafty goodness for Christmas comes out kind of June, July. They might be thinking forward to that. It might be that you're thinking, well, right now I want to be creating, you know, my Father's Day cards. These would be gorgeous colours, wouldn't they, for Father's Day cards? You might just be thinking, well, I like to scrapbook, and I want to kind of use all of them to make my scrapbooking look better. I feel like silver's a staple, do you? Where you just always need it, and I think that's why you're getting so much of this. So 40 of the silver, obviously 20 sheets of the gold, and then you've got 10 sheets of the purple, 10 of the blue, 10 of the red, 10 of the green. So all of those opportunities that we can see. Patricia, well done to you, well done to Yvonne, Mary and Jerry, you've just got this. Christine's managed to get this. Pauline, Carol, Helen, new crafters, you've got to be quick, of course, if you want to confirm on these. And, you know, thank you for everybody who's been supporting us for the past 6 weeks, and it's lovely to see all of our new crafters as well. You know, if there's anything that you want to share with us as well about kind of what you'd like to see going forward, please let us know, because, you know, Hobby Maker is very much about us trying to do what you've asked for. So, you know, a lot of you have sort of fed back to us that you like the demos, you like the uninterrupted demos and things like that, and that is what we are trying to do to you, as well as trying to bring you hours like this where we're just slashing the price on things, because I also feel like you want the stock, don't you? You want to have the stock, you want to have everything super low, and that is what you have got today. Well done, Patricia, well done, Carol, just managing to jump in and getting that as well, and we are right down at £17.49. So well done. Right, I've got some more cardstock, again, that's coming in at an amazing clearance price point. Now this is like your prime card. 250 GSM, and it's already embossed for you. So you don't need to pop this through an embossing folder or, you know, do that work yourself. It's already done. And can you see when you look at this, I'm just wondering whether we can kind of show the texture on this. It is this amazing texture that you've got from that embossing that we actually have on this. And for me, it's that really expensive card. You know, the sort of card that you'd always usually expect to be used for your wedding cards, your, you know, the likes of your christenings, whether it's your anniversary cards, you know, do you want to do invites with this? It's absolutely high end and beautiful. Let's do an amazing, amazing deal, shall we? Now, a lot of you have already got this in your baskets. I think you've seen from the other cardstock what we're going to do. Now, this has been on before, and here's your price that it's sold at previously. So previously, it's sold at £29.99. And it's not even like, you know, 1 or 2 sold. It is sold amazingly well at £29.99. This is 100 sheets, A4, 250 GSM, embossed, £29.99. How about if we don't even half price this? How about if we do better than that? Paul, let's go £11.99. Let's do it. Let's go £11.99, okay? I cannot, you know, this is an Easter deal, okay? It is an Easter deal. It is just for you today to be able to get this. Sold previously £29.99. We're at £11.99 that we can see there as well. You know, it's 250 GSM that we have as well. You can feel the thickness of this. You can see the beauty as well. And I mean, you know, it scores so well as well. You can kind of imagine, can't you, with that? And then can you just picture, say, for example, if you'd managed to get some of the stock before, and then maybe just pop in some of that into the centre of this, you can layer this up, but you've got that beautiful embossing that's going to surround this as well. And it's that thickness of this. It's the way that it's going to stand so well, so safe, so secure as well. It is a real kind of exclusive quality. It's such an exclusive quality of card, isn't it? And that's why it's always £29.99 for that cream. Just today, £11.99. It is, of course, deals, deals, deals. Loads of new people joining us for this. I kind of feel as well that to have this amount of this cardstock in your craft room, ready to go at any time, it just means you're ready for all occasions. You know, are you making wedding invites? Are you thinking about, you know, birthday cards or anything like that? It could be place cards, it could be name cards. You might want to make really exclusive labels to go around your wine bottles, or you know what, you could make gift bags and boxes out of this as well, because the quality is that good that it would absolutely be sort of strong enough to do something like that also. And today, we are giving you an £18 saving. So it's handing you back £18. I mean, if you buy 2 sets of these, yeah, you are paying, wow, you're paying like £24 for 2 sets, which would mean I'm still giving you a £6 saving, even if you buy 2 sets. So it's kind of covering 2 sets of these, covering your postage and packaging for the day, and you're still getting money back. But please don't expect to see these prices again. They are very much kind of prices for today that we're doing. You know, we were told by management we could do this 1 hour, this amazing kind of clearance sale hour, where they just said, do whatever you want on prices. We want you to give everybody deals. I mean, in terms of for a business, it kind of doesn't make sense, does it? But we wanted to give you that chance today. So we are at £11.99, which is absolutely phenomenal. It's for 100 sheets that we can actually see here as well. Already embossed, brilliant sort of thickness there, 250 GSM. We have got, I think, about a minute and a half wait now on the phone line. So apologies about that, but no wonder. I mean, you've got to have, if we hadn't got to wait on the phone lines for these, Paul, I'd be like, are we off air? Would you? Because you'd just be thinking we'd have to be, because there's no way that people aren't going to be like, okay, I've seen this, and I'm sure you've already seen it. It's been on a few times at £29.99. And you're probably thinking, well, how come I saw that at £29.99 and now it's £11.99? It's a sale hour, okay? And it's only a sale because it's Easter. And we just wanted to just give everybody who's there, you know, don't buy yourself. You might be thinking, well, I don't want chocolate. I'm kind of watching my figure or something like that. Well, this is the way to treat yourself, isn't it? Andrea's got this, New Crafter's got this, Jane's got it, Linda, well done to Vanessa, Mary and Jerry, Louise is there, Helen's there, we've got Sue and Dawn, I've got Heather, I've got Patricia just joining us, Merseyside, Greater London, Sheena, Cornwall is there as well, Carla, Kathy, James, lots and lots and lots of you are, of course, coming through with this as well. And of course, if you are a new customer, if you want to get all of these card sets, right, and you're thinking of getting them all, think of the weight of them as well, with the 100 that you've got in these, you can get them all and you don't pay an extra postage and package on each one. You just pay £3.95, and that is between midnight and midnight, okay? So you only pay that one postage and packaging. Plus, have a look at this. One of you is going to win your whole basket paid for by us as an Easter treat as well. And each item that you buy over the Easter weekend gives you another entry into that. So the more you buy, the more entries and the more chance of getting your basket bought for free. I'm actually, right, okay, over half the stock is now gone. I can't now guarantee that the people on the web are going to get it, so you must check out your baskets because our phone bidders are still coming through. Well done on that, congratulations. Right, I've got a couple more cardstocks for you. I'm going to come across to what you always need, your monochrome, your black and white cardstock that we've got. So that is here, okay? We're going to match the price. Okay, right, we're just going to match the price. Let's just do it. Matching the price on this, you've got 50 of the white, you've got 25 of the black as well. It's essential. You need these colours all the time. You always need white card, and I always think that black card just, you know, really does give an extra glamour as well, doesn't it? And, you know, it's lovely to be able to kind of do this as a beautiful kind of silhouette card. I love shaker cards as well now. I always think that shaker cards are absolutely brilliant to be able to use as well with things like this. Reduced of course from £22.99 right down today to £11.99. That's 250 GSM. Just have a quick look as well at the edging of this, because obviously the last thing that you want is when you bend your cards and kind of create them or score your cards, you don't want to see kind of white or anything like that coming through with different colours. It's perfect, isn't it? It's absolutely perfect, and that's because it's very high-end quality black card that we've got there. So you've got your black. I'm really looking forward to getting home as well. This is so soft. This white card is. Does it sound? I don't know if that sounds odd, but I'm like, it's so sheen. It's just like. It's lovely. It's lovely. And if you're buying your stamps, obviously we've got Jane back with us in a few moments. If you're buying your stamps, then this could be a perfect opportunity, of course, to get your white cardstock as well to be able to stamp onto. Or of course you're thinking, well, you want to emboss, you might want your black card for that. But we're at £11.99. Louise, multi-buying, well done. Doesn't matter how much you buy today, you will only pay that one-off £3.95 postage and packaging. That's between midnight and midnight. Mary and Jerry, well done to you. Karen and Helen, you've got it. Vanessa's just got this. Kathy, Julie, we've got you there. That is today amazing. I mean, you've got an incredible £11 taken off of it. I feel like we're at the right time, aren't we? We're at the right day because you know, we're literally just taking everything we can out of these prices. So we are rock bottom at £11.99 for your black and your white. And it feels very much like it's the hour to stock up, you know, to have the bits ready for all of those future projects that you're going to do. You know, have the bits that you want in your cards, in your craft room, because these prices won't be matched. You know, this is always £22.99. These have all been on, you know, £22.99 is the price. They're brand new prices today. Easter deals, Easter opportunities. Third of the stock has now gone, so we are very, very limited if you want to snap these up and get them. And that is an amazing, amazing price. You know what I would be tempted to do, right, is we've still got the chance and the opportunity, of course, to get your wax seal kit that you can see just here. So if you want to get your wax seal kit for £9.99, okay, you can then get the cardstock and then you could make a beautiful kind of little label to go with this or a little personalised card, couldn't you? I just think all of it really does work hand in hand, and especially at these kind of prices that we're at. Well done. Congratulations on those. Red, we've got the red cardstock that we can share with you as well. Go on, just do it. Just match the price. Let's just do everything at these amazing, amazing sale deals. Red cardstock. Okay, this is 260 GSM, so an amazing, amazing quality, once again, really thick. You've got 80 of your A4s that we can see there, and that is £11.99 today. Again, I mean, that is down from £22.99 down to £11.99. It's amazing colour, isn't it? Really is. Beautiful, beautiful colour that we can see here. You know, perfect for saying I love you, perfect if I love robins, so I always think, you know, if you want to make kind of robins or anything like that. Tulips, lovely, lovely kind of colours that you can get with that as well. Once again, you score that down, and can you see it's just perfection? I mean, that's what you always want. You want that sharpness. You don't want the whites or anything. Or, you know, a lot of card in the past that I've used is kind of cracked, you know, as soon as you bend it, and it cracks and you get that real kind of roughness to it. It's not what you want. You want exactly what you are seeing here today, and especially with that saving, £11 back in your pockets at almost half price in terms of what we're actually seeing here. It's fabulous, isn't it? And you know, the weight of it, 80 of that when you think about it, 75 the others, hundreds of the others. I mean, there's so much. If we were sort of piling this all up as a, you know, as a big bundle, you can imagine the weight, the prices that you'd get with this. Yeah, I mean, when you go to a post office, I get worried if you've just put anything in. Do you know what I mean? You like put one thing in. You're not going to expect £3.95, are you, for all of this weight that I need to do my passport, Paul? I've realised mine's got less than 6 months on it. So I need to, I mean, I'm not going anywhere, but it's just always the fact that it's nice to know you've got it, isn't it, really? Oh dear. Yeah, I think, where are you going? You're going on holiday? Oh, Ibiza, amazing. I feel like I'm going to have to wait till next year. One of them. It's really changed since I've got a toddler, because obviously I used to go away like all the time. I just love going abroad, love all of this. And then with a toddler, it's a lot more to think about. And I took him at 6 months and that was amazing. And he was brilliant. And now he's just not quite old enough, you know, where he completely follows instructions, but he's sort of not young enough to be a baby. So he'd just do whatever he wants at the moment, being 3. So it's sort of like, if we have to queue and things, I don't know how his patience would last, probably wouldn't. So we'll probably wait till next year and do the UK this year. So £11.99 down on this. That is a £10 saving on that as well. A lot of you are asking if we can come back across the wax seal. Yes, of course we can. No problem at all. We can pop back to that. All of this cardstock is there right up until the end of the show. We are finishing an hour earlier today at 5 o'clock. But I still can't believe, can you, that this is £9.99. You can see I've just used one of the templates on the front just there, just because that's how you kind of use this. So just to kind of explain how you use this. So you get, it's very simple. You get 4 different stamps that come with this, okay? And each of them, they just twist on and off. So it's really, really easy to twist each of them off. You've got the heart, you've then got the tree of life, and you've got the vine. So you just kind of pop those on and off. Also comes the beautiful little badge. It's just like a little extra that you've got just there. So a little badge if you want to have that as well. On top of that, it comes with a metallic pen. So of course you can use this and you can draw over everything. You've then got in this as well many wax melts, all of them in different colours that you can see just there. You know, you can mix the colours if you want almost like a marble effect. You can you can absolutely you know, totally decide sort of if you just want one colour or anything like that as well. So totally up to you in terms of how you want to use those. It then also comes with your candle, and you can just obviously light your candle up, but you can use any candles. So of course you don't need to sort of worry if you know, if this candle runs out or anything. You can use another tea light, but you can use bigger candles as well if you'd like to. And then all you do is you just open this up. You can see you just sort of pop those out. You can decide if you want the same colour, if you want different colours. You know, you might go with the green and blue this time. And you just pop a couple of those into, as you can see, your little pourer that you can see just there. You pop that into that, and then that will, of course, just melt those down as well. So you can get that, of course, melting all of those down. Just take a little while on a candle like this. But as I say, if you want to use a bigger candle, they do melt quicker, and you can just pop that just above the flame as well. I mean, I'm just kind of popping it into it just to kind of get that extra speed that we have there, just to kind of get that melting down. And then of course, once that has kind of melted, then what you can just do is you can absolutely just pop these, pour those out, and then you put your little wax stamp on, and you can use that for any of your you know, any of your seals. It looks lovely on the back of, you know, a card, particularly I think the heart one, I love your opportunity. But you can nip that onto anything. Look at that. Look at that, it just looks beautiful, doesn't it? As that sort of all melting. I know, I like it. It's quite marble, isn't it? It's quite unicorn effect almost in terms of seeing that. But you know, use one colour if that's what you would rather do. It's totally up to you, kind of, you know, how you'd like to use this. I'm just going to get a bit of our card that we've just had for sale just there as well. I won't put the card near the flame, absolutely not. So we've got that there, so they're lovely. They're all kind of melted, of course, of course, down. We're going to move that across. And then all you need to do is you just pour this onto here, as you can see. Get that lovely into that circle. Get one of your stamps. Pop your stamp, as you can see, onto there. Put it down for a couple of seconds. And then you pop that off, and then just look how that has then created that beautiful little heart that we can see there as well. And then, you know, you probably get in your pen, let it dry a little bit more, but you might get your pen and then think, right, I want to sort of, you know, detail kind of around this or anything like that. So you can kind of, as you can see, you can kind of use that. You can kind of dab into any of the bits that you want as well to kind of add a different look, a different texture into this as well. So it's totally up to you with that. And of course today, £9 for all of those different stamps that we can see, which comes of course in this beautiful box as well. I've got people buying 8s of these, 11s of these. You know, I would do exactly the same, because we went to £9.99 as an amazing Easter deal. Maybe you've got like a craft group, maybe you're thinking, well, I've got, you know, I'd love to kind of buy this for my friends. What a brilliant way to get people into crafting in a different way. And we are there of course at £9.99, so an absolutely incredible price point for you of course to be able to take advantage of that. Hold those lines. Okay, the most limited of the cardstock is the cream embossed, which I'm not surprised at with what we did on that price. So we will of course just pop back across to this, shall we, for you. Just blow my candle out. Now, nearly everybody has multi-bore on this. Well done if you've done that. You can see, is the cream embossed? It is 250 GSM, so it's got an incredible thickness to it. And you're getting 100 of your A4 sheets that we can experience here. All of them already embossed, you know, beautifully standing up. I feel like this is very much your premium card. You know, this is what you would use for your wedding invites. It's what you would use, you know, for your wedding cards, your thank yous, you know, after your christenings, things like that. And it's reduced today from £29.99. Okay, it's been on before, it's sold at £29.99, it will always be £29.99, you know, going forward. It's only during the Easter treats, the Easter holidays, that we've gone down to this price. It's a bit of a, like, can't give you an egg through the TV, so we'll give you some amazing deals on cardstock as well. So instead we're at £11.99 for you to be able to get that. Well done to Helen, Andrea, Isabel, Susanna, Louisa, Carla, Kathy, James, lots and lots of you coming through on that one, so an amazing saving. We've gone to half price as well on the non-shed glitter. So if you want to get the non-shed glitter, that is at a half price deal. Half the stock has gone. I love this. I mean, this for me, children's cards, birthday invitations, you know, little labels to kind of pop around your bottle tops or anything like this is amazing. Silver, gold, blue and pink. So all of these are here, and you can really feel, of course, that the glitter doesn't come off. It's smooth, but it still has that amazing quality and look that we've actually got with these as well, which is just fabulous. And we are at £19.99, okay? £19.99 is where we are on this today. So that is a half price deal. See it again, and it will go up to $39.99 in the future. 100 sheets though today, non-shed glitter. Well done to Vanessa, Dorothy, everybody who's got involved. So well done in terms of managing to get that chance and that opportunity. Well done. Rightio. Keep coming through for all of those. We've got so much still to come for you with Jane after the break from Creative Expression. So do not go anywhere. We'll be back with all of this right after the break.
I am Sandra Rushton, and I am the owner of Santangle, which is a small business in Lincolnshire, where it's only been going 3 years or so, but we're really passionate about what we do. So it's a very mindful form of art. That's its basic core. So if you can hold a pen and draw a line, you can tangle. And it's about that mindfulness, that relaxation, and about you having a moment just for you. But as a result of you having that moment and putting pen to paper, you can create wonderful works of art. We do a lot of live videos, so we're very invested in education. We like to have people come to classes, but then of course the products that I design, we make ourselves. So we're involved in every step of the way, from the very first drawing to how it goes onto the computers, to how it's machined, to even books that we still hand make. Oh, I'm looking forward to seeing where we go. It's the start of something new, and I feel that. I feel that it's something exciting, and I'm so glad I'm in at the beginning, because I don't know where it's going, but it's only going somewhere good. And this is the place for me.
Hobby Maker are live from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. every day on Sky Channel 670, Freesat Channel 807 and Freeview Channel 73. You can also watch on YouTube via some smart TVs, your computer and phone.
Yeah, go on. Hobnob with chocolate. Thailand, yeah, definitely. Favourite place I've been. David Beckham. No, never. I don't get why people want to warm up pineapple. I will survive. As long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive. Yeah, people never paid me to sing. Breaking Bad. Biscuit. A lot of people don't agree with that, do they? But I'd say biscuit. I can juggle. Thank you. Oh no! Ah! Makes it look like I can't juggle.
Hobby Maker are proud to work alongside some of the biggest brands in the industry. Keep watching for these brands and many more here on Hobby Maker. Here at Hobby Maker, we love seeing what you've been making, and it's our job to keep you inspired. So how does a £100 credit to your Hobby Maker account sound? Every month, we're going to be giving away a £100 credit to one lucky Hobby Maker's account. And all you have to do to enter is simply send a photo of your craft you makes to studio@hobbymaker.co.uk. We will be picking one winner each month at random, and we'll announce the lucky winner on air in the 5 p.m. show on the last Saturday of every month. So what are you waiting for? Get crafting, get motivated and get inspired with Hobby Maker.
Welcome to our exciting and brand new shopping channel, Hobby Maker, dedicated to crafting. We'll be working with some of the biggest brands in the industry, which means you can look forward to highly skilled crafters, demonstrations and great products at great prices. We'll be bringing you a mix of papercraft, mixed media, resin, candle making and so much more from our expert guests. So let's get crafting with Hobby Maker.
Here at Hobby Maker, we want your shopping experience to be as simple as possible. That's why you can buy as many items as you like all day and only pay one postage and packaging fee. It doesn't matter what weight, size or quantity of your order or how many times you check out that day, you still will only be charged one P&P. Shopping made simple with Hobby Maker.
Okay, we're going to do, first time, a two-hour special. That's what we're going to do. We'll still, obviously we said today, we will still give you a break, but when you came in today, we're like, are you okay to do a 2 hour? And you're like, okay, sure. Means we can fit loads into those, sort of straight the way rather than you having to wait an extra hour to see more. A lot of you have been asking about the Stamp Easy throughout the break, so I'm just going to kind of start off with this. There is only 20 of these available, so it is very, very limited. So if you do want to take advantage of this, then do of course get involved whilst you can. It's £26.95 today. And of course we saw, and we will see again, Jane using this as well. And it's just so easy because I always think, with your stamps, is the fact that you know it's not going to move when you use something like this.
It's an essential thing because if you don't ink your stamp up first time properly all over, you miss a bit, you can ink it up again in just that area and stamp it again and you get a perfect image. But whereas before, if you didn't do it properly, you throw the card in the bin.
Exactly, yeah, it's like starting again. So if you haven't yet got you know, a stamp easy, then this is a brilliant way to get it. If you know people who are wanting to start stamping as well, then a really lovely gift as well. When you think it's under £30 to actually get the gifts as well. Our website, I think it's back up, so I think pre-orders are back working. So I'll just give you a quick look at this. I know it all froze in the last hour, but it is there. So if you jump onto our website, hobbymaker.co.uk, come down, you can see today's show deals that are there. That's everything we've already played. Click onto pre-order. That's everything still to come as well. So you will still pay the same low price. So you can jump on, you can take advantage, and you'll still pay the same low price on that. Now, Cosmic Shimmer, we're just going to talk about this first, and then of course we can pop back across as well to, you know, to all of the other opportunities that we've got. So Cosmic Shimmer is here. So this is the chance to get pink and purples. So this is that lovely mix of colours. Absolutely amazing, these colours. We are going to do a bit of a deal on these as well. So individually, $35.98 is the price you'd pay. We are instead going to be taking these to an under £30 opportunity. Oh, lovely! You've got
I've got some swatches. What's in, yeah? You've got the pink. You've got the plum cobbler, and you've got the lilac. What was the other one? Was it the red? Crimson Kiss.
Plum cobbler.
I think it was
Crimson Kiss and Lilac Whisper.
Well, I've got some samples here. I don't know if you wanted to show them up or whether I could hold them up.
Yeah, you can hold them if you want to. Yeah, no problem.
Shall I hold them up, or do you want me to lay them flat on the floor? Well, first of all, this is Lush Pink, a really fantastic shade. I love it. And again, don't forget, when you do put your ink onto your paper, it will go nice and smooth and a little bit lighter. So that's the Lush Pink. Then we have the Plum Cobbler, which is one of my favourites, I think.
I love that,
It looks nice. It appeals to everybody, doesn't it? It's really, really nice. Yeah. And as a contrast with that, I chose the Lilac Whisper, which is a little bit light, so it looks really, really good with... Let me see if I can pick that one up. So it looks really good together. So you can use them together on one card. So you can do the background with the lighter one and the border or a layer with the darker one. So you don't actually have to go and buy separate coloured cards. You can colour all your card, and I'm going to do that for my first demo actually.
Oh, brilliant! Okay.
And the last one is Crimson Kiss.
Fab.
So that's a nice red, slight pinky tones. Again, you could probably use it with the pink one as well. A little bit of clashing colour there, but we like that though, don't we?
I know, you really do. And I mean, when you look as well, they're big pots that you're actually getting as well. Yeah. And you don't, when you were using it before, you're not using much of them, so
no, you're not using much. And I have to say, I've had most of mine for maybe about 5 years, and they're still going strong. I have my favourite colours.
Yes,
and they do run dry, but no, I'm just fine with them. They just go on and on and on.
That's fantastic. And I mean, you're talking just over £7 a pot as well at the price we're at today. All available on split pay as well. So if you want to split your payments across 2 months, that's how I always do it. I just always think it makes it more accessible. So I'm always like, yeah, I'll do that. It's interest free as well. So £14.99 a month if you want those. The blues that we saw in the first hour will bring live to you as well. So of course you can jump in and take advantage of those. And again, we'll take it to under £30. I think we've got, we can have a little look at those colours that are painted out as well. So we've got the Decadent Denim, we've got Decadent Bamboo, we've also got your Warm Cocoa and the opportunity for that Clear Day, the one that we were saying about before, absolutely love.
And I've got colour swatches of those if you really want to have a look at them. Decadent Denim, fantastic shade of blue, again one of my favourites, looks really nice with the green that's with the set. You've got the Decadent Bamboo, which is the green one I was talking about, so it looks really, really good with the blue. And of course it goes very well with any floral colouring you're doing. It'll go with the reds, the purples. It's one to have all the time. And there's the next one you said was Warm Cocoa. So it's got sort of orangey, browny tones, which is quite nice for shading on leaves and things. So you can colour it with the green, the bamboo, and then you can add a bit of shading with this, because it's not a dark brown, it just gives enough shading for a nice leaf to get a dimensional.
Definitely.
And then you've got Clear Day, which I used earlier.
Beautiful. That's one of my favourite colours I've ever seen.
Yeah,
I absolutely love that.
It's so delicate. It's lovely.
And there's a couple of cards here where some of those colours have been used on as well, if you just want a little kind of look at those. So this one made by Kim, this one by Jane. And you can just see just how gorgeously the colours actually work together. And then if I just pull this one up as well, you can see the purples that have been used in that one from the first Cosmic Shimmer. That's Natalie Stringer that's made that one. So it's just nice to kind of see it with the stamps as well. Of course, the stamps are online that we'll bring back to you also. If you want as well, we have got these available. I didn't realise we were going to actually have availability, because whenever we see tools like this, they sell straight out.
They're just wonderful. I have one for every colour, and my trick is to, when I'm using them, I get a dozen egg box size, and I put them in the egg boxes.
Yeah.
So they're all individual, but I have one for each colour, but it keeps them together, because otherwise they roll around all over the place.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. They may have already sold out, possibly. Right, I think they've already gone. There was only very, very limited amount, so well done if you managed to get those on pre-orders. Oh, we have the clear pad, don't we? That we were...
Yeah, that's the sticky perfect medium, which is an adhesive ink pad, so you can stamp with it, and then you can sprinkle different coloured embossing powders on top, or you can use it for all sorts of different techniques, putting a gold leaf on and stuff like that.
Wow.
It's really, really nice.
Yeah. And you've actually got I love about all of the things that come from you, about all the information that we have on them as well.
It's all there, so it tells you how to use it and what to use it for, so yeah, it's brilliant.
It's fabulous, isn't it? So apply perfect medium to stamp onto paper, tells you about your brush and everything like that, so you can keep coming through and getting that. We've also got the anti-static pad as well that we can offer you. A lot of you have, of course, already pre-ordered on this. I forgot that.
I actually forgot to bring mine. I'm always doing that, and it's essential. If you're going to be embossing, the anti-static bag you sweep all over your card before you stamp. Because that will stop the powder that you're going to put on from spreading elsewhere, and it'll only stick to your stamped image.
Okay, yes, it's not going all over. So, yeah, an essential, and that's £4.99 today. A lot of you already pre-ordered on that. Well done. We just wanted to make sure that everything was there and available for you to get, so congratulations. Whoops. I've got a bit excited there and shook the table. I'll pick that up in a second when Jane's doing her demo. Yesterday I managed to knock all the bunting off, so it's better than yesterday. I was like, oh dear. Right, so we've still got as well the availability on, of course, the stamps. We know the Spotlight deal is already sold out. Both the stamping bundles are quite limited now. We've got 2 different bundles that are available. So we've got Stamp A. We'll give you a quick look at Stamp A, the bundle, and the bundle 2, B, and then of course we'll move across to the demo as well. So this is bundle A that we get to see. Loads of different sentiments on this, gorgeous large sizes that we can see coming out of this as well. And straight down to £24.99 on that one. And then, of course, we've also got the other opportunity. I'm just standing this there behind, that we've got just here. So this opportunity is there also. This is B, and so many of you I know have gone for this because you get the backgrounds as well. So you get those beautiful looks, and then, of course, on top of that, you also get these amazing designs. All of these designed as well by Jane directly, hand-drawn, the inspiration is there. And they're just going to be perfect. And I honestly think, from having done quite a few shows now, I am amazed by the price, because I've done a lot of stamping shows, with different companies that have been brilliant stamps, but they've been a lot more expensive than this for smaller size stamps.
But these are really good value for money.
They are, aren't they?
You're selling them in these 2 bundles. I mean, it's a fantastic deal.
It is. Great deal. And only can get them in the bundles, not individually. So good luck. There's less than 20 of those now available, by the way. Right, shall I pass across to you?
Okay, right. Well, we were talking about the Stamp Easy, so I thought, and I did briefly touch on it earlier, but I thought I'd actually use it this time.
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah.
So we've got a hinged, it's like a book, I suppose, and it's hinged, and the top will go down. So when you ink your stamp, you've got time to press down to stamp the image onto your card. So starting from scratch, I've got my piece of card cut to size I'm going to use on my card, and I'm using the magnets to keep that still. By this time, because I'm going to emboss it, I've already gone over the top with the anti-static bag, because I haven't got one. I'm not going to use it.
Did you want this?
But I may as well use it. Yes, why not? So you just sweep it all over, just to create a little bit of powder, because that's all it is full of powder.
Yeah.
And that will stop any embossing powder sticking elsewhere. So I'm going to show you with this one. This one is, I can never remember the names, Trini.
Trini.
So we're going to, and I know what I'm going to do with this, but I'm going to stamp it at a jaunty angle. So upside down, so the stamping side is face down onto the card. Close your Stamp Easy, press down so it picks up the stamp. make sure the card hasn't moved. Sometimes the card can lift, especially mine, because I've used them such a lot. They're a little bit tacky sometimes. And I'm going to stamp with the black ink for this one. So I'm going to put the ink all over the image.
Yeah.
This is a slightly, it's a ink that will stay wet slightly longer than some do, because it will allow time for the embossing powder to stick to it. So make sure you get a good coverage, and then close it, and then press down and steady pressure all over the stamped image. It's a bit difficult at this height. I tend to stand up at home when I'm doing this, but I'm a lot lower down. So if it doesn't work straight away, I can always stamp it again.
Did you want
No.
the box to stand up?
Look at that. Perfect
Wow.
image every time.
Even not being at the right height, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So when you've done that, you're going to take your clear powder. Have I got clear here? Yes, I have got clear. I decant mine into a box because I find it so much easier. So I'm going to sprinkle the clear powder over the image, shake off the excess. So it's all gone a little bit cloudy looking.
And that embossing powder, again, it's on pre-order, so you can always get that immediately. We'll get the code for you for that as well.
And I've got my heat tool down here, plugged in and hopefully turned on.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Is it plugged in?
Oh, it was on. It's not on anymore.
There we go. We'll have a look. Andy can have a quick check for you and just see if we can just get
you're
that
going
on.
to.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's.
So we'll just have a look at our plug. Sometimes this is what happens. We had Paper Dynamics on and we managed to get all the lights to go out and everything. It was right. Just to let you know as well, there are two other items that I'm just going to quickly just bring onto the screen for you, which is Cosmic Shimmer, the 3D accents. So I'll just bring
I tried it earlier and it
for you as well, which is an opportunity for a full set of 4 that you've got here. So this is, again, your pinks and purples that you can see. So again, they're lovely opportunity to get this. You're getting your aubergine, you've got your dusty pink, you've got the chance for the berry red and the purple violet that you're seeing. Lovely pearl accents on this. And again, we are going to take these as low as we can do for you. I mean, it's something that's really high strength, you know, that is really amazing for colourful pearly colours, you know, excellent bonding properties with this as well. And you can use this with glitter, paper, card, you know, many more kind of opportunities as well to be able to use this. And all of the information, again, is on the back for you to be able to actually be able to take this home and to be able to get that one. Right, is it reaching? Is it reaching? Yes? So you can come through and get
fault there. You've got 2 settings on this particular one. I'm going to put it on high. It's a bit noisy.
Yeah, it's okay.
But it'll do it a bit quicker. And I'm going to start, don't waft.
Yeah.
Start at one end and work your way to the other. It just takes a bit of time to get the heat going. It's not hot air. Well, it is hot air, but it's not like a hairdryer. No. So don't confuse the two. So it's now starting to melt, and it goes from a cloudy colour to a nice shiny black. And you can actually see it changing colour into the black, so you know then that it's actually melted everything. And you just have to double check to make sure it is all melted when you're finished, because if it's not and it comes off, it's not going to emboss it anymore. You won't be able to emboss it again.
It totally changes, doesn't it?
But it's a fun technique, and I've been doing this for a long, long time, and I still get a kick from it.
Yeah.
It's lovely and white, so you do the same technique for white powder. I mean, try gold and silver as well. Great for Christmas, because I've got bubble bauble stamps for Christmas as well.
Oh, okay, I love that. Yeah.
Right, I think we've done that. I'll pop that down on the floor to cool. So now we've got our stamped image, so it's nice and shiny. And what I have done with that, I've done a little bit of preparation here earlier, and I've actually cut it out.
Lovely.
I love fussy cutting. Pair of scissors, might need a craft knife to cut out in between. But I just think that's another way of looking at the stamp itself, is another different way of using it.
Yeah.
And I've already pre-coloured the leaves with alcohol marker. So that's what I've done there. You can either leave it like it is and use that, but I like to take it a step further. So that's what I've done with this one. And I have where am I? Where's my little box of die cut? I keep them all in here. Pre-done some pink. Earlier I showed you how to colour the smooth card, and I've used the pink, the lush pink, to colour these in. I'm not going to shape these, I'm going to do them completely flat so you can see how lovely they look. So I'm going to set that to one side at the moment.
For any of you, by the way, that were having a few issues on the web and wasn't being able to kind of just see what was available at the moment, just press refresh. I think that the IT team have sorted it. So if you just press refresh, it should then just refresh for you. Because if you click on to pre-order, it was sometimes then getting stuck on that and you can't see what's actually on the show. Just refresh and it will then let you switch back across to the main shows. They are trying to sort it. So just keep pressing refresh if you're having any problems, or call the call centre. They'll sort it for you anyway. Radio.
Right, this is the colour cloud, and I'm using the Decadent Bamboo to colour my own card. I'm not going to use any pre-coloured card. I'm going to make it all myself. And I'm going to be layering on top of this, so I don't really necessarily have to colour the whole thing. As you can see, it just blends over so smoothly and easily.
That's amazing.
So I'm just not going to do the middle bit because that's going to be covered up. And then I'm going to do my layer with a bit of green as well. I love my backing layer. It's a great colour. You can even paint with this, so as I said, because when I'm getting colour from the pot, if I don't want so much on my piece of card, I'll take it off on the lid, and then I've got paint in there which I can pick up with a brush and paint with it, use it like a paint. So I'll colour that. Sometimes these take 5 or 10 minutes to dry, and then we'll go with the pink. Have I done the right one? I'm not sure if I did the right colour there. I've got certain layers I wanted to do, and I think I'll colour the wrong one. Never mind. Right, lush pink. This is a new pot. It's really, really rich and
wow.
But it does quieten down a little bit, but it's fantastic. Here's my little scrap piece of card. I like to hold it down with a scrap piece so I don't get fingerprints in it. So that's my pink piece, and that is going to go on top of there and then on top of there. I'm going to stamp this one first. Let's just turn that over. And I've got my stamp all laid out, and I was going to say, because you can stamp with this ink as well. So I'm going to, actually I might use the brownie coloured one for this one. That might be a good idea because it'll show up a little bit better. So I'll get my smoothie for that and use the smoothie to apply the ink to the stamp. And then we're going to stamp this little net on the background to make your own background card. So nice to be creative like this.
Yeah, isn't it? Love that.
So it's like a little trellis.
It is. Look at that.
So it's nice and...
Yeah.
So we've got that done. Put those out the way. And earlier I said to you I coloured my sheet and I've die cut it from the die, but you can see how that's going to dry. I don't know if you can see the difference in the colour once it's dry. It's a lot paler, so it's really nice. But that's going to go onto here. So I take my stamp, and I'll need a bit of the PVA glue which we've got on the show.
Yes, we have. We've got
the Cosmic Shimmer acrylic glue which dries clear, and I'm going to put a little bit of glue onto the circle. Too much on that one. Take a bit off. Too much. This is just another way of using the die and the coloured card. So you don't have to, if you don't want to shape them or anything like that, you can just do it like this. So I'm going to put that onto the glue.
Oh, look, lovely.
Like so. And again, if you wanted to do a couple of different tones on here, which would be quite nice. So this has just got, I think this has just got 2 sizes of the die on here. But when you look closely at your die cut circles, you'll see that there's a reason for doing it with the card face down when you die cut it, because it rounds off the edges of the circle. I'll put a couple more on there.
Isn't it? Yeah.
It's like doing a delicate operation, this.
Yeah, it is.
Or using chopsticks. And carry on doing that. Fill them all in,
yeah.
And then the idea is to get some of the dimensional, 3D dimensional pearls.
Yeah. Yeah.
The pearl accents.
Yeah.
And put those. And I always like to have a little bit of scrap here. I'm going to use a little bit of kitchen towel because I don't like squeezing the bottle directly over my card. Just in case it comes out in a flurry.
Yes, yeah, which
all right.
The first bit can, yeah.
And you get used to this, and you can just add a little drop. Sometimes you don't need to press the bottle very hard.
Yeah.
Lift it straight up.
Oh, lovely.
So it leaves a perfect round circle on those smaller ones. And again, these can be a different colour if you wanted to.
That's amazing.
That's the pink one. And then I've got white here to highlight. Where did I put the white? There's white. I'm just going to give that a shake because it settled a bit last time I used it.
And 4 of these for £12.99. So we've got the pinks, the purples on the screen at the moment, but then you can get the whites and the blues as well. Brilliant price for all 4.
And I'm going to add a tiny little, whoops, coming up really fast again, tiny little
lovely
highlight onto each one and let that dry. And that's another way of using the die without doing any shaping. And I've got a card here I did similar, but I didn't cut it out, but it's very similar because I'm going to put, I've got too much stuff on my desk already. I have this massive desk at home and I'm working in this little teeny area and I'm covered in inks and goodness knows what else. So that's my layer. I'm going to put that onto here. And I'm going to put my stamped image on there when it's finished. A little bit of colour on my greeting, which I've embossed. Blend that together, and then that can go onto here. Again, I've put some foam pads behind it, but what I like to ask people to do, if you're going to do it this way and put the pearls on, make up your card, stick it all together, put your image down and then decorate it, then it can be left to dry.
Yes.
Especially if you've got foam pads. But this is another variation, similar colouring, but it's flat and it's stamped and embossed with white. But I've used the same background, same colours and the same 3D PV pearl.
I like that as well. Thank you for my sunshine every day on that one. It's beautiful. So, of course, if you want to get that stamp, that is in the stamp bundle A. And you can see a couple of other kind of cards here as well that have actually used those gorgeous shimmers that we can just see just there also. Really works, doesn't it? And it looked very therapeutic as well.
It's very therapeutic, sticking those circles on, and you think, well, what else can I do with these? And there are so many different things that you can put in them. It's just
fantastic.
It's
and then the way with the embossing and just all of these, pearl accents work so well with it. The embossing, it's just everything kind of comes together, doesn't it? So do remember, of course, if you want the stamp bundles, they're brand new to us here at Hobbymaker. Of course, we've got stamp bundle A that's just here, and we've also got, of course, your stamp bundle B also. So with this one, you are getting the opportunity to get Thank You for Being My Sunshine Every Day, so the exact one that you've just seen being used just there. Then on top of that, we've got Wishing You a Speedy Recovery. You've got that beautiful design that we can see on that as well. And then we've got the opportunities for wishing a special person a very special birthday. Also, wishing you a perfect day, happy birthday on that one. And then we're coming across to the background stamps that you can use as well, which we've seen that almost trellis one. We've seen like the written word one as well. So something that I just think you're going to use consistently. Sorry, I was reading out B there. So that's B that I just read out. And then A, the one that's on your screen at the moment, is happy birthday, lovely. You've also got hugs, kisses and birthday wishes. You've got congratulations, you've got birthday wishes on this. You've got thanks for being you, my friend, and there for me as well. So you've got just such a sort of wonderful, wonderful finish that we can see, of course, on those as well. And big stamps, you know, a lot of them come with sort of 4 or 5 different pieces that we can see as well. So don't miss out on them at all. They are down today to £25 for the full stamp sets. And of course, you can't get them individually. It's not like we can say, well, you can get each of these individual. It is the opportunity in the champs, of course, for you to get all of those as well. So well done if you do, of course, manage to get involved. And then, you know, just add all of that extra addition, of course, with the amazing way with the Cosmic Shimmers, with them lovely pearl accents that you could see there being used as well, because all of this that we have today just works, you know, hand in hand so perfectly. So an amazing opportunity, of course, to get it. And I'm just going to show you just a few more cards just quickly that have been created as well, just so you can see that you can do different sizes as well. You don't have to go, you know, with the really big sizes. So you've got this size here, which is lovely, that Danny has made just there. We've got an opportunity from Natalie. Look at that, just because that's all you need to do. Give them that lovely little present that we can see there. You've got the opportunity as well there from Jane, and then we can see this one from Kim as well. So there's so many different sort of looks that you can actually create. And remember, to be able to put those little circle dies in as well, we have got that chance to get this, okay? Which is, of course, the die is very limited. So many of you have come in and got this. In fact, I'll have a quick check to see how many are left. It's £4.50. It's brand new to us here today. And it just means that you can cut out those perfect circles very easily, which can, of course, then go onto, you know, any of your cards. But also you can use these on different pieces as well with different stamps. You could do them to create balloons or anything like that. There's so much that, you know, you will use this for. So it's a really handy die. And just today, only £4.50 for you as well, which is brilliant. And do you know what else a lot of you are asking about? Yes, let's come to this. Okay, 70% of these have gone. Every one of these was hand-drawn by Jane and then obviously created into these stamps. I mean, I'm not surprised 70% has gone when you think that you are getting 40 stamps for £6.75. 40 stamps, which is just absolutely phenomenal. And I love that you've got from the ladybird, you've got all the way, you know, to, yeah, the little ant. You love the ant, that's your favourite. Yeah, so we've got obviously the ants there. You can see that you've got the little spiders that we can see as well. I mean, you've got all of the flowers, so you've got so much. And if you just see on this, you can see how you can actually use these beautifully as well. It's just lovely, isn't it? So I think that is going to sell out probably before the end of the show, possibly within the next half an hour. So if you want that, I would get that now at £6.75. One-off posting and packaging between midnight and midnight. Okay, what should we look at now?
I caught myself ready whilst you were talking.
Real.
I'm going to use, the next one is Carrie. And again, another one of my favourites. It's got a nice big head to it, and it's got lots of little teeny weeny leaves. Is that
Carrie
the second?
is from bundle
I think
A.
That's...
Yes.
Yeah.
Carrie's down here, isn't it? So A, so it's that one just there. Yeah, Carrie.
And it's got the word congratulations on, which is quite nice. So you've got something different each time. And I've embossed this with white. You probably might not be able to see that if I...
You can see it, yeah.
You can see it?
Yeah.
So I've embossed it with white. So again, I've used the Perfect Medium ink pad. So it's tacky ink pad and the white powder, which we've got on the show as well today.
Okay. Yeah.
And exactly the same way I've used my platform to stamp it with, anti-static bag, and embossed all that completely.
Okay. Yeah.
Right, so I'm going to create another background using the Colour Cloud inks, which is another way of love using this way. And I'm going to use Plum Cobbler, again with a smoothie, and I'm going to put it directly onto my craft mat, or you can use a glass mat or something that's non-porous.
Yeah.
Get a nice bit of colour onto there. It doesn't look like much, but it certainly is. Spritz the bottle with some water in it.
Yeah.
Spritz the ink, and it's important to perhaps spritz the back of your card, so that will stop it from curling. So a light spritz on the back, a little light spritz on the front just to help it along, and then you're going to dip it into the ink onto your card. Okay, put a little bit more on. it's better to build it up into layers rather than do too much, because it's quite a subtle colouring. These inks are really quite subtle, but it creates a very nice background.
Amazing.
Right, I'm going to add a little bit of green, and we can always come back and add some more of that plum cobbler. So we're going to add some of the green. This is the Decadent Bamboo, which I use such a lot. It goes well with everything. It's a lovely shade of green, brilliant for colouring in leaves.
And I mean, these come together as well. That's the brilliant thing. So you can get all, you know, 4 of those colours, from the blues to the cloudy day to those colours as well. On the website, you can take advantage of those.
So I'll add a little bit of the green to it. A little bit more green. Just keep building it up, so you can see my card isn't warping because I sprayed the back of it.
It's very clever.
Because it gets quite wet
Yeah.
doing this technique. And if it starts to curl, you can always spray the back again just to keep it flat. Right, I'm going to just wipe that off and put a little bit more of the purple on there.
Do you need like a certain thickness of card? I know we've got your card stock.
I'm working on the coconut white, which is the one that's slightly creamy. Sorry, I should have mentioned that earlier. It's the coconut white. It's slightly creamy. It's a lovely shade. It's not pure white.
Yeah, it is.
It's not really
gorgeous.
cream. It's a really classic colour. So we'll carry on.
GSM on that as well.
Yes, it's a good weight. You can even make your base cards with this as well if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Right, I think I'm happy with that. Okay. I'm going to put that to one side, just wipe off my surface there.
Yeah.
And if you wanted to, you can always add a little bit more colour with the applicator in places, especially where it's white. With a black image, it probably would have popped out a bit more, but I wanted to use the white. I wanted to show you what it looked like with the white. Add a little teeny bit of green to it as well. But you can see my background is all speckly.
Yeah, I love it.
It's a nice change to do it this way. So once that's dry, it's going to look something like that.
Wow.
That probably put a little bit more purple on there with the applicator, so you've got that different look. But the image stands out really, really well on there. And I've pre-coloured a few of these things with an alcohol pen. I've coloured the green leaves, and I've coloured some of the circles with a lilac pen. I'll just finish off colouring these with this, because that makes them stand out a little bit as well. But if you are colouring with alcohol pens, be careful, you can mark the white embossing.
Okay.
So just keep within that stamped outline. But you can colour in watercolour pens, that'll be fine as well. So I think I've coloured them all in now. So I've coloured those in because that makes it a little bit more prominent against the background.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go back to my wonderful Floral Tops, and I have a lot of these little acrylic blocks. I mean, we haven't got any of these on the show, but I'm sure in the future we will bring them in. But I have quite a few, which means I can stick lots of images to that. Let me see if I can. I've got some smaller ones. So I have my favourites as well, which I keep picking up all the time. So I've got a couple of small ones.
What's your favourite?
Besides the spider, it's probably, I'm going to pick it again. Where is it? This one here. Yeah. It's if the camera can see it, it's this one here.
Oh yes, I like that.
I like that one, but I love the spider.
Yeah. Mine's the ladybird.
I love the spider and the ant. So we'll have that large one, and we'll have that spiral one, and we'll have this one here, I think. We'll start with those. But you could have lots of little blocks,
definitely.
And you can take those off and clean them and start again.
As well, saying, hi Jane, lovely demos. Do the inks show up on black card?
These not
Cosmic?
Not really, because it's not. They're too watery, really.
Yes,
yeah. You need a white card or a cream card for it to show up.
Thank you for asking, Kathy. Always sending questions.
More questions, please.
Yeah.
Right, I've got a purple ink pad, and I'm going to stamp inside all directly without having any die cutting this time.
Yes, yeah.
So I'm going to stamp these images
Oh, brilliant. Yeah.
into here, and I've got 2 sizes of smaller ones.
Yeah.
And just find there aren't very many of the smaller ones on here.
And you can still get those as well for £6.75 if you do want to get those stamps that we're just using at the moment. But we are very, very limited. So over 3/4 of the stock has now been allocated. So fingers crossed for you on those.
I love playing around with these. So again, mix them all up. You could even stamp in lots of different colours. I tend to stick to 3 colours when I'm stamping. Always have done.
Oh wow, 19 left of these.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not surprised. I'm just going to clean those because I want to I haven't got enough blocks with me. I'm just going to take some off and use some different ones because it's nice to see what they all look like.
Definitely.
And the more you have on there, the more fun it really is,
I mean, 40
think.
different designs. It's so many for that £6.75.
And why not use them all?
Exactly.
This is another favourite of mine.
Yeah.
It's a good idea to stick them right in the middle of the block so you get a better stamped image. Again, turn the block around now and again so that your image isn't in the same place every time. You can have great fun with this. It's nice and relaxing.
Definitely.
You know, invite a friend or 2 round for coffee, sit around the table, get all the images stamped up, make some nice backgrounds. You can actually do these really quite quickly, but why would you want to do them quickly?
Yeah. And it's lovely to sort of do something like that, focus on that while having a chat and enjoying your afternoon as well.
Right.
I think what's lovely about this, like you said, before the show when we were sort of talking before, is the fact that any level can do this. So it can be the first piece that you can create. It can be something for more experienced crafters as well.
Yes, and the fact that you've got the Stamp Easy as well makes it so simple and people won't make a mistake.
Yeah.
So what I've got here now, and the next thing to do is to put all your other bits and pieces in. Your finishing touches, whilst I go and grab my silver luster 3D pearl accent.
Lovely.
And I have got Decadent Grape, and I have got Chic Aubergine.
Beautiful.
All those colours match really nicely together. And again, if I was doing this at home, I'd have that all layered up and put onto my base card before I put these little things on because it takes time for it to dry and sometimes you can't really stick them down. So if you make up the card, you're okay. So we'll start with some Decadent Denim. Get a little bit of kitchen towels so that I don't spill this anywhere. I like to start it off away from the card. That's going to come out all right. And then squeeze it very gently, lift it straight up so that you've got a perfect circle. Because if you don't lift it straight up, you can swipe the little point of it slightly to one side. So all the other circles get filled in with whatever colour you like.
Yeah.
And I'll just put a little bit of the silver on as well.
Just such a lovely effect that these give.
They'll take about half an hour to dry, so don't rush anything. Leave it to one side to dry.
Yeah. And again, 4 of these today at that discount price, Easter price tag of £12.99. So you get in with the one there, 2 purples, the pinks, the reds, and then you've got the other opportunity with the blues, the silvers, the whites as well. I'd get them all. I kind of love having the purples with the silver there as well.
It's nice. It's a nice contemporary colour scheme, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'll put a little bit more. So carry on doing that until you're happy with the result. And when I've finished as well, I wipe the nozzle and I squeeze the side of it so that anything that's left in the nozzle goes back into the bottle. And you can mix all those colours that we've got today. You can use 2 or 3 different colours. And you could do your greeting. You could stamp one of the. Let's use the ant.
Yeah.
I'm going to get the ant out and stamp him in purple.
Paul's favourite of all.
And we'll have him sort of, oh, let's do him right in the middle of the flower. Stamp him in there. And get your Glossy Accents, which probably won't work again because I've had a break. Oh, it is working.
Yep.
Put a tiny bit of the Glossy Accents on the body of the ant.
Yep.
Just to give it a little bit of something. And
yeah, that's amazing. That's still to come up. You can still get that on pre-order as well. XD2856 if you want to call the call centre to get Glossy Accents, or jump on the web, press pre-order, and you'll be able to get that as well.
And that's my finished thing, ready to go onto a base card. So here I've used a little teeny weeny butterfly, so you can see what I've done there. So it's pretty much the same as what I've done here. You can put a bit of silver into the centre of the flowers.
Yeah.
So lots of different possibilities. And I've coloured the wording, stuck that down. Makes a nice, interesting background.
And again, I mean, I know that obviously you now need to leave that to dry, the one that you've just been doing, but it actually comes together very, very quickly. And then you can just pop that on your side, leave that to dry.
Yes.
And it's something as amazing as that.
And the background we did earlier, because that was drying, that is now drying even better than it was when I left it when it was wet. And I'm just really pleased with that. So it's lovely and soft. So every time you do it, it's slightly different. So I've made that slightly darker by putting the applicator with the ink directly on top of there. That one's a bit softer, and then that one's got some lovely speckles around, which I quite like. So you've got something's different every time.
It's just lovely to have that individuality with all of those. And you know, once again, I mean, when we just look at some of these, you can see the different designs that have been created before the shows as well, which are just, you know, so lovely. So much you can do with these stamps, with these cosmic shimmers that we've got, with the blending inks, of course the pearl accents as well. I think, you know, get as much as you can. Question, just come in, yeah, of course. Hello Ruth. I ordered from previous shows. How do I add something else and not have to pay postage? Okay, so you just literally, if it's in your basket or it's the call centre, you just add that next thing in, okay? So you just pop another thing into your basket, or of course you just call it the call centre, depending if you're a phone bidder or a telephone or you know, web bidder. And we just will not charge you another postage and packaging. So what happens is we don't actually charge you until midnight. So everything that you're kind of initially seeing, and that's why sometimes, say if you bought something that was $9.99 on the web, we then drop the price to $6.75. We always say kind of ignore initially where you've confirmed, because you always will. They readjust at midnight. You pay the lowest price and you'll only ever be paid that 1p&p. So literally just put as much in your baskets, you won't be charged any extra again. So that's the way to do it. What you're best to do is check out as you go. That's sort of how we always do it, because for example, when the Spotlight, for example, it's sold out completely. So if you were waiting and putting everything in your basket and then waiting to confirm at the end of the show, by the end of the show, the Spotlight's sold out. I imagine as well that the Wood Care Craft Collection will be sold out by then. So just confirm as you go, like you have on the previous show, but then add at any point, whether it's through the call centre or the web, they just won't charge you anymore. It just won't happen. So midnight to midnight, always 1p&p at $3.95. So I hope that helps and has explained it. Okay. Right, we've got about another 10 minutes of this hour, but you've got a whole another hour, of course, to come up for you as well with Jane, which is just amazing. If you have any questions that you'd like me to ask Jane, please do send them in. If there's any of these things that you want more of a sort of in-depth look at, ask us as well, because, you know, we're always happy to sort of follow your lead on here as well, which is always a nice way to do it. And remember, you can see behind me, win your basket. You can absolutely win your basket if you are the lucky one. So it doesn't matter how much that you spend, one of you will, of course, win your basket and we'll pay all of this. Oh, in fact, you've got literally 10 minutes left, that's all, to get involved with the Count the Eggs competition as well. So behind Jane, you can see there's some eggs hanging just there. There we go. She makes it a bit harder when she's standing there, which is good. Count them, let us know how many's there. If you get it right, we've then entered you into the competition. 3 of you will win £10 credited to your accounts as well, okay? So I'll announce those after the break. So at 4 o'clock, I'll announce the 3 winners for that. And thank you for getting involved. If you want to send in your makes as well, anything you've made, send that in. That will also, if we show them on air, they will then be entered into our competition. Last Saturday of every month, we will announce the winner and you'll get £100 from that credited to your account as well. As a big thank you for obviously sending in your makes and showing us your amazing craftiness that you've managed to do at home. Okie dokie, right. So we've got 10 minutes. Is there... Anything you could do?
I can. There is something I can do, but I've got lots of each one of these has a different technique on it.
Yeah.
So I thought I'd show them. I mean,
Fabulous.
obviously we've looked at that one earlier. As I said this morning, it seemed like this morning.
I know it does, doesn't it? When you go off for that hour, it's
So this one we coloured the background with the colour cloud, and we've stamped it in and embossed it with white. We've stuck the circles, which we die cut and cut from coloured card with the colour cloud. They're just completely flat.
Yeah.
So that's one easy technique if you didn't want to do any of the stamping with the bubble tops. This one here is coloured with the colour cloud on the background. Some of the background stamps I've used really quite faintly. I've double stamped them, so I've inked up the stamp, taken off the excess ink, and so I've stamped again on the background so it's nice and pale. And I have cut that one out. It's an easy one to cut out. So leave a halo of white all the way around it, and it's easy to cut out. Stuck it down with foam pads so it's three-dimensional. And I've shaped all the die cut shapes, the circles, and I started with some pink, went up to green. So there's another idea. So you can do a two-tone image.
That's lovely.
And I've only used 2 of the Floral Tops stamps on there. And again, I've stamped the smaller ones and the medium-sized ones with the stamp. Works really well. That's one of my favourites. And again, I've got little spider hanging from his thread from the leaf.
It's lovely.
A little bit of humour there.
Yeah.
That's one of my favourite ways of doing it. And by the way, I've coloured this leaf with the colour cloud using my smoothie, dipping the point of it into your ink and actually applying it directly to the leaf and painting it with that, because it creates that fantastic soft finish. And if you wanted to, take a black pen and do some leaf veins in there.
With those smoothies, I mean, they've sold out. I don't know if it is the sim or similar. Is it quite similar to my makeup blending brush? So
it is.
If you've not got it, could you use...
It is kind of, but I think these come in 2 different sizes as well. I think we've only got the large ones on the show, because we've got smaller ones as well that Creative Expressions do. So it is quite nice, but as I say, have one. I never wash them.
No, you don't need.
I just keep using them.
Yeah.
But one for each colour if you can.
So I'm using my makeup blender when they've all sold out. I'm just like, can I just use this at home?
But you can always use a blending brush for those as well if you wanted to. But I like these because I like to squeeze it and get it into different shapes and do things like that, so it's more movable.
Definitely, yeah.
So that's that idea. Then this is another idea, again, similar to the one we've previously where I've raised them. But I've done a nice little background. It's just stamped flat, embossed again, using that little background randomly over. And I've masked out the leaves, and I've painted the leaves with the blue, which is the denim blue, the decadent denim. That's fantastic. Again, I've just stuck to those 2 colours, coloured the card, die cut it, stamped it, shaped them, little bug there with a bit of glossy accents, but then that background is from that the background set that we've got with set 2.
Yeah.
Fantastic idea of that one there, really nice and simple. I think we've already seen something similar to this. Again, coloured the background, but these are flat, they're not shaped, so if you're not into shaping them with an embossing tool, but I don't know why you wouldn't, they're just flat. And again, background with a little bit of splattering, which I'm going to show you on another demo I've got planned coming up for the next hour. A little spider on the leaf. This one is a nice set. This stamp set this one's nice. I think that is on it's on this set B. You've got 2 separate flowers, so that you can mix and match them. It's just the one to your left.
This one here.
That one, yes. You can mix and match where you put them, so they're individual. So it gives you a little bit more idea of where you can put them and arrange them at different angles, different heights.
14 left, by the way, of set B now. So with set B, that again, I think will have sold out before the end of the show. So of course, if you want the set B collection, you do need to get in super quick if you can. I think there's 12 left now, so good luck with them. I love that. I love the way.
But then again, I've used the decadent bamboo, and I've used the plum cobbler to create that background, splattered it. It's embossed again, used a little beetle and do some little dots for it to crawling across the page. It's nice and simple. Doesn't have got very many circles on there. Lots of smaller circles, so you could fill them all with the 3D pearl accents. This one's another fun one as well. This is this individual, two individual ones again on. I think it's on step. Where is it? I think it's there. That one there.
This one.
Yeah, you've got two on there, and you've got a separate leaf on that one, which is nice to have because you can stamp that again and stick extra leaves on the image, which I have done here. This one is stuck down, and this is very simple. I've not done any stamping. I've coloured the bubbles with alcohol marker, left a bit of highlight on them, and I've coloured them filled it in with Glossy Accents. And I've left one undone. I don't know if the camera can pick that one up. That one's not got Glossy Accents. You can see how the Glossy Accents really
just works so well.
Pick up that colour and make it look so glossy. And it also changes the ink slightly as well. It makes it look a little bit more a little bit more washy.
Definitely.
Marbled effect. So got that one. This one is done embossed with white, similar background using the plum cobbler, but I've die cut from pattern paper that has a slight pattern on it, and I've shaped those and stuck those on the white circles. That's a lovely another way. And again, I've used the different shades of the pearl accents. I've got 2 different shades of pearl accents on there.
Beautiful. I think it's just how every single one looks so different.
Yeah,
you know.
there are so many things that you can do. You can do with it. Do with any of these stamps. You can make them all look so different.
Yeah, and the bubble effect is just amazing.
It is. It's fantastic. So round things are really easy to find to fill in. This was again using the bubble tops, the floral tops, making a frame for a card. I've stamped a greeting inside. I've done a light pencil oval using a die cut shape probably, and then just filled in the rest of it using some coloured inks, using 3D accents to put some little dots in. So simple and very, really effective.
It doesn't look at all simple, like almost something to do with the kit, but looks so detailed.
But you do one lots of times around, then you go to another colour, and I've got 3 different colours in there. You've got a lime green, a nice sort of yellow, and that lovely blue. Again, it's a very simple card. It's flat as well, and it'll go through the post really easy without any problems.
Which is
I'm going to save the others for later.
Yeah, definitely do. And should we just have a quick look just at these as well, just because I just spotted obviously these.
Those
a
are
little bit
gorgeous,
earlier.
aren't they?
Aren't they?
They're fabulous tags. Those are some of my favourite ones. They're just beautiful.
Spectacular.
They look so different from mine. Some of that's
Caroline.
Yes.
Yeah.
Has made those, and she does the most beautiful tags.
And I think it is when you then look and you think, right, you know, these amazing stamps that we've got, you can use them onto tags. And I'm thinking, like, you know, I've got a hen party coming up soon, right? And so, you know, if I take like my bottle of champagne there and then you tie that around it, I mean, it just makes it look so much more expensive. And anything that you're gifting, this is going to look better. It's more personalised as well. So, you know, create the cards, create the tags as well. You know, you can pop these onto boxes or anything like that. Just going to give you a little warning that option B, there's 6 now left, okay? So if you do want bundle B, which is this one just here, we have only got 6 left. So just a quick recap on bundle B. You've obviously got 1, 2, 3, 3 really large stamps, 3 sentiments on those as well. Thank you for being my sunshine each day. Wishing a special person a very special birthday. We've also got 2 extra sentiments on this one, happy birthday and wishing you a perfect day. Then we've got that double stamp that we spoke about as well, where we've got the duo stamp, which is wishing you a speedy recovery and also get well soon, which is absolutely beautiful. 5 left now, and then on top of that, it's the background stamps as well. You know, just as amazing, everyone from the writing to that trellis sort of look that we've got as well. And there's no way of getting these individually. They're brand new here with us at Hobby Maker today, and you can only get them as a bundle. Me and Jane are still here in the next hour, so please don't go anywhere. We've got embossing powder obviously coming up for you. We've got Glossy Accents coming up. We've got the card that we'll be talking more about and loads more demos. We'll see you in a couple of moments.
I am Sandra Rushton and I am the owner of Untitled, which is a small business in Lincolnshire, where it's only been going 3 years or so, but we're really, really passionate about what we do. It's a very mindful form of art. That's its basic core. So if you can hold a pen and draw a line, you can tangle. And it's about that mindfulness, that relaxation, and about you having a moment just for you. But as a result of you having that moment and putting pen to paper, you can create wonderful works of art. We do a lot of live videos, so we're very, very invested in education. We like to have people come to classes, but then of course the products that I design, we make ourselves. So we're involved in every step of the way, from the very first drawing to how it goes onto the computers, to how it's machined, to even books that we still hand make. Oh, I'm looking forward to seeing where we go. It's the start of something new, and I feel that. I feel that it's something exciting, and I'm so glad I'm in at the beginning, because I don't know where it's going, but it's only going somewhere good. And this is the place for me.
Hobby Maker are live from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. every day on Sky Channel 670, Freesat Channel 807 and Freeview Channel 73. You can also watch on YouTube via some smart TVs, your computer and phone.
Yeah, go on. Hopping off with chocolate. Thailand, yeah, definitely. Favourite place I've been. David Beckham. No, never. I don't get why people want to warm up pineapple. I will survive. As long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive. Yeah, people never paid me to sing. Breaking Bad. Biscuit. A lot of people don't agree with that, do they? But I'd say biscuit. I can juggle. Thank you. Oh no! Ah! Makes it look like I can't juggle.
Hi, I'm Sarah Davies and I'm the founder of Crafter's Companion. Also, one of my hobbies that I do in my spare time is a little bit of investing in other businesses, so you might recognise me as one of the dragons on Dragon's Den. I started Crafter's Companion back in my university bedroom when I was just turned 21, and we design and develop and bring to market products for the papercraft community. So everyone who's into card making, I'd like to think that we are at the cutting edge of all the latest trends, the fabulous designs are out there, and we are researching the market, making the products that customers really want and need, and then bringing them to market, not here in the UK, but all over the world. So for me, Hobby Maker is so different to any other craft shopping channel I've ever worked with from anywhere in the world. The fact that you can do the falling price auctions, the fact that you can have the fixed price shipping for the day, the fact that all of your call centres are based here in the UK and you can offer an elevated customer experience is really all the things that really I know matter to our customers. So for you to be able to offer all of this and give me a platform as a manufacturer of amazing craft products to bring them to the UK market, I just feel like it's a match made in heaven.
Hobby Maker are proud to work alongside some of the biggest brands in the industry. Keep watching for these brands and many more here on Hobby Maker. Here at Hobby Maker, we love seeing what you've been making, and it's our job to keep you inspired. So how does a £100 credit to your Hobby Maker account sound? Every month, we're going to be giving away a £100 credit to one lucky Hobby Maker's account. And all you have to do to enter is simply send a photo of your craft you makes to studio@hobbymaker.co.uk. We will be picking one winner each month at random, and we'll announce the lucky winner on air in the 5 p.m. show on the last Saturday of every month. So what are you waiting for? Get crafting, get motivated, and get inspired with Hobby Maker.
Welcome to our exciting and brand new shopping channel, Hobby Maker, dedicated to crafting. We'll be working with some of the biggest brands in the industry, which means you can look forward to highly skilled crafters, demonstrations and great products at great prices. We'll be bringing you a mix of papercraft, mixed media, resin, candle making and so much more from our expert guests. So let's get crafting with Hobby Maker.
Here at Hobby Maker, we want your shopping experience to be as simple as possible. That's why you can buy as many items as you like all day and only pay one postage and packaging fee. It doesn't matter what weight, size or quantity of your order or how many times you check out that day, you still will only be charged one P&P. Shopping made simple with Hobby Maker.
It's just a little bit. We are finishing an hour early today, just to give you a quick heads up, so that at 5 o'clock, when it turns me off and it moves across to lifestyle, you don't suddenly think, what's happened? Why have they just turned off? Why have they turned off Hobby Maker? It is just that we are just finishing an hour earlier today. So yeah, back to normal hours tomorrow until 6 o'clock, but today it is just until 5. It kind of sounds a bit like we're just all off for like a night out or something a bit early. Maybe we are. No, we're not. But I just wanted to give you a heads up because I didn't want you to be sort of worrying that something had happened wrong, of course. Right, we are just going to announce my competition winners. Of course, we've been counting the eggs behind Jane. So if you got it right, you've been put into the draw. We've taken, we've taken people out of that, randomly selected you, and these are my 3 winners. Okay, so all 3 of you are going to get. Are you ready? I'm ready. Count the eggs. £10 credit to each of you that we are going to bring to you. Okay, Maria Lathwaite, well done to you, well done to Kerry Stevenson, and well done to Pauline Patterson. So all 3 of you have been emailed. We've also emailed, of course, our contact centre, who will then credit your account with £10. So thank you for getting involved. It's nice to play along, and congratulations to you for getting a tenner. And it means, if you've been sitting here and you've been thinking, for example, you might have been sitting there thinking, I really, really want these, okay? Oh gosh, can I get them today? We are coming kind of towards the end of part of the month, and you could now be thinking, well, I'm getting £10 credit to my account. These are £6.75. I can pretty much get this and my P&P for my free £10. So, get exactly what you'd want and add those bits on. So well done to all of you. Right, final hour. There are a few bits that I haven't, obviously they've all been on pre-order, but I've not kind of made live onto the TV for you yet. So we're just going to come to these bits first and then we'll come across to some more demos. Now, you saw Jane using the coconut card and working with this. Is that the price for this? That is really, really low. I did not expect that, I have to be honest. So you're getting 20 of your A4 pieces, 230 GSM as well. £5.99. The quality of this card is brilliant.
I use it all the time, all the time.
Wow, I think that's brilliant. I love as well that it's slightly, off-white, because I sometimes find that, white you always need, but it can be very bright. Sometimes I think this colour can work better.
It works really well, my floral stamps. I think it's a lot gentler. It's more forgiving.
Yeah, definitely. And it sort of feels like you can use this for any event, whether it's weddings, birthdays, Christmases, christenings, everything like that. It's just a lovely, soft colour. And 230 GSM, you're getting that quality as well. You can feel this when you get it home. It's got a beautiful smoothness to it. And you'll be getting all 20 of those pieces. Today, £5.99. I mean, £5.99, there's very little in this day and age that we can get for £5.99, and yet we have got that there for you today, which is amazing. So congratulations. There's also the white. So if you want the bright white, I just sort of think these are very much kind of what you want in your stash in terms of both of them. So you can really see the difference when you put those. If I just bring them up close as well, like that. If you have a look at them like this, you can see, can't you, the difference of how bright that white is to that almost just beautiful kind of softness and smoothness that we've got with the coconut white as well. So you've got those opportunities and chances to get both of those. Again, this is a pack of 25, so you've got 20 of those, and you've got a pack of 25 of the paper as well that you can have there. So that is with the bright white. So you can take advantage of that as well. 250 GSM, that one's £7.50 for 25, £5.99 for 20. Now the Cosmic Shimmer glue that we will also jump in and bring in for you also. So this dries clear though?
It dries clear, yeah, and I always use it for layering up my card and adhering it to a base card.
Okay.
Yeah, but it doesn't stay dimensional, so it goes flat.
Right, brilliant, brilliant. And does it? So would you use this like most sort of days? Is it something that you say you need in your stash?
Every day. There isn't a day I don't pick up a bottle of glue.
Really? Yeah, every day, every day.
My husband always says, "What are you doing in that craft room?" I'm in there all the time.
It's so nice, isn't it? I think anything you enjoy, we just want more time. Your husband's like, "Where are you?" "Just here in the craft room." Yeah. That's like, well, I've got a record room in my house, so I've moved house recently, and obviously having a 3-year-old, he takes over my house. As you can imagine, his toys are everywhere. So we've got this one room, and it's like a snug, so it's quite a small room, and we were like, right, I'm going to make it into an adult room, record room, you know, have a glass of wine in there, and it can be, you know, toy-free. He's now decided his favourite thing is the record player. So he's in there all the time, just going, play Michael Jackson, play this place, and I'm like, good Bowie.
Still got a record player. Well done, you.
I have got my, it's up. He can't reach it. So I can put it on and he can do dancing or jumping, but yeah. But I'm just thinking that's like me, I get lost in there. So.
How do we get from glue to records?
Yeah. Right, £6.99 for this, 60ml as well, so a really, really big sort of amount that actually comes in this, and of course suitable for all your craft projects, and a real high strength that you actually get with this acrylic glue as well. So good luck with that at £6.99. And then we've seen, of course, you use this many times as well, the Glossy Accents.
Glossy Accent, yeah, a 3-dimensional adhesive, and it's great for sticking the shaped bubbles. It's great for highlighting things like drops of water on flower petals. It's great for sticking on buttons and beads.
Brilliant.
And I just use it all the time. It's a really good product.
Yeah. And I think it's nice. We've been seeing sort of firsthand the effect it can kind of create as well.
Really glossy.
Yeah, it just sort of gives like a total different dimension to those pieces, which is just adorable. So I kind of feel like that, you know, working kind of alongside these, it's sort of almost can work a bit hand in hand.
You can colour some of the bubbles with a different colour. You can put the glossy accents, and some of them you can use the 3D pearl accent. It really is up to you what you do.
Yeah, definitely.
And nothing is wrong on these. You can fill them with anything.
Yeah, and I think that's what's so lovely. You can just let your imagination run wild on those. So that is £6.99. Michelle, you've just sent us a message. If you just give a ring to the call centre, which is 0800 00 14433, they can sort it out for you because the help team's there. So just give them a ring. It's a free number, and they're literally just upstairs there. They'll answer your call and they'll get that sorted for you. So just give them a ring. Thank you for getting in touch. Always get in touch if you've got any issues. Let us know, and the call centre will always help. They're kind of better than us in that sense that we're restricted to the telly stuff, and they're very good at helping with everything else. Let's then just come across to the embossing powder as well. So we've got the opportunity for the clear and the other colours as well. I mean, we saw the embossing, and I always think you get out, you know, your embossing gun and you start to see that, and it just transforms.
It's like magic, and I loved using gold and silver. And although I've stamped most of these in black with clear or white, gold and silver works really well, and there's lots of other coloured embossing powders out as well. And these will stamp beautifully in purple, pink, green, anything.
It's great, isn't it? Why would you use a clear compared to a white, for example?
The clear, you'll see the stamp, the ink pad colour underneath. So if you didn't have a red powder,
Yeah.
you could stamp in red, providing the ink stays wet long enough.
Yeah.
A dye ink is probably a good idea because it might not stay wet long enough.
Yeah.
And you put the clear powder on top, you'll have a red outline.
Okay, yes, that
Yeah.
works, yeah. So you can kind of show through
Yes,
exactly what's
yes,
underneath, so you can create
yes.
any colour really
Yes.
with that. Brilliant. So if you want the clear, that's what you'd want to do. And then, of course, you've got the white that we were speaking about as well. So the opportunity to get the white, and you can see those two different alongside each other, and this one is the white one that you've got as well. Again, £4.25, 20ml. And you look at these little pots and you think, oh, they're quite small, but you need so little, don't you?
You don't need very much, and it's a very, very fine powder which sticks to any detailed bits on your stamp beautifully. It's not a thick, grainy one. It's very, very smooth.
Yeah, it's fantastic. So you can get that, of course, for £4.25 on those as well. So we're just wanting to make sure that everything is there so you can kind of get everything. But remember, everything's on the web as well, so you can jump back on the web and add anything else that you want to onto your onto all of these pieces. Just to let you know as well that a couple of bits are very, very limited now. So if you are wanting these stamps, we've got how many left now? 12, 13. We'll just check, but I think it's 12 or 13 opportunities left for you to be at 13. I was just working out, I think we said 16 before the break, so I was thinking probably about 3 more have gone. It's a good guess. So 13 of those left, so we are very, very limited if you want these. Remember, Jane herself has designed these, hand-painted all of those. And I just feel like with these, you've got everything you want, from the hearts to the little animals, the beautiful kind of flower and sunflower looks that we're seeing. And we're at £6.75 for you to get 40 stamps, which you can use the larger stamps to obviously pop into those circles, or you can use them individually. It's up to you. Also, B, in terms of the bundle that we've got, bundle B, very, very, very limited on this, even more limited than those stamps. So if you want bundle B, and just feel like these might be gone before the end of the hour. So I just wanted to give you a quick heads up of this. And to give you a big look through Bundle B, there's 5 final opportunities. That's all we've got now. 5 final chances to get this one. So it's this one just here. So you can see you've got the background stamps that we have. So you're actually getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 background stamps. You're getting wish you a perfect day, happy birthday, wishing a special person a very special birthday. Also, thank you for being my sunshine every day. And on top of that, get well soon and wishing you a speedy recovery. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sentiments. So 6 background stamps, 6 sentiments. 3, as you can see, really large, beautiful flowers that we can see there. Stunning stamps, you know, the way that they're sort of capturing the essence of these flowers. And then on top of that, so 3 of those large stamps. And then this one has a duo as well. So you've got an amazing duo. So that, when we think about this, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I mean, that is 17 stamps today for £25.
Fantastic.
And there's 4 left.
Fantastic.
It's just, brilliant.
Even if you just get, well, you can't get them individually, but even if you just had one, borrowed one from a friend just to try it out, if they bought the set, just try it out, and then you can try and get them yourself as well.
And I mean, there's 4 left. They are going to sell out. You know, there's 4 left. We've got 16 at the minute in people's baskets, so it's down to the first people to confirm. And I do think that these stamps, for me, I've seen a lot of stamps, you know, over the years and over kind of the past few weeks and things like this. I just think there's something different about them, and I think it might well be because of how you were speaking about your inspiration and how you come up with these and then you hand draw them. They're very special, they really are. And you've got everything with the sentiments, with the backgrounds and with the stamp.
You've got everything on the table here, what we're selling today will complete your card, because all the samples I've demoed with have used all the products in the show. And I'd be quite happy just to use those for the next 2 or 3 months.
Definitely.
I don't need anything else.
No, it's so true.
I'm quite happy with it.
Yeah, I would as well. I really would. And these will move for every occasion. So when you move to the next thing, you know, you can. So there's 3 left. I'll leave them final 3 with you, but I just wanted to give you a heads up on those products because of how limited they are. We'll bring bundle A in. There is a little bit more availability on this one. There was a bigger availability from the beginning on this one. A lot of you have already got this. A lot of buy in both, which I would do the same. So just to give you a quick look through a bundle A before we pop across to the demo, we've got that huge design that we can see here with the congratulations. I absolutely love that. So we've got that beautiful congratulations that we can see on this one. We've then got this one which has the split sentiment. So my friend, there for me, and you separate, and then thanks for being, so you can kind of personalise that to anything that you want. This one is hugs, kisses and birthday wishes, so a lovely one just there. Then you've got happy birthday, lovely on that one, really beautiful open stamp that we can see with that. And then you've got the duo stamp. You've also got a separate leaf on this one. Can you see that this one's actually coming with 4, and that one is birthday wishes on that. So again, really will kind of transform across all the sentiments. So many different pieces making up this bundle, and again, matching at £25. Okay, what shall we have a look at right now?
Well, okay, I'm going to stick to this one, which is Fizzy.
Yeah.
Very simple, lovely shape to it, 2 nice big leaves that you can really get your teeth into, which I mean by lots of colouring. You can do paper piecing, all sorts of different things on this one, and you can colour them with the inks, you can colour with a marker pen, lots of different options. So I have, again, cut my coconut white card, and I tend to cut my coconut white card into 4 pieces.
Good idea. Yeah.
So I've got a piece for each, and I'd like to make 7 by 5 cards a lot. So that's what I've done. So I can cut that down a little bit, but I get maximum out of my sheet of card.
Yeah.
So I've embossed it, and I've used the platform and embossed, stamped the flower and the greeting at the same time. So it's a simple thing to do when you've got the Stamp Easy.
Yeah.
Emboss, stamp with black and emboss with white powder. And I'm going to put, this is Crimson Kiss. It's a ready ink, ready coloured ink. Let me just take that as well. And again, what I said, put some into the lid to take off any excess. I want to make sure I haven't got too much on here.
Yeah.
I always have a little piece of card handy so I can see. It's a bit too much, so I'm going to press really lightly. I'm hardly pressing at all. I'm going to just add some colour to the background. I'm going right over everything.
Yeah.
And gentle circles is quite enough. Pick up some more colour from the lid if you need to. Where's my little scrap piece of card? If I put my fingers on there, I might leave fingerprints.
Yeah.
So I put a piece of card on the artwork, and then I can avoid any ink on my fingers, which I don't mind because I've always got inky fingers. But it stops you from getting any fingerprints anywhere. And I'm not colouring the whole thing. I'm going to leave some areas white. Again, it's a nice therapeutic thing to be able to do, smooth it over. Don't put too much ink on, do it really gradually, build it up slowly. If you want a little bit more, take it from the lid where you haven't got much ink. Don't keep putting it into the pot, otherwise it will get much darker. And I want the actual flower to stand out a little bit with what I want to do on top of it. I think that's okay. Now I've got here a fan brush and a pot of water. I'm going to dip my fan brush in the water, tap off a little bit of excess, and tap the brush all over the background to give me splatters of water. The darker your ink, the more this will show up, but I just want a very gentle, soft background. Kitchen roll on the top, and it leaves lots of little speckles, which changes it, and it looks, I don't know, it just gives it another interest, and it's another way of using the ink. Brilliant. If you want a few more, just take the excess off the brush, tap it gently over where you want a few more dots.
Yeah, I love that. It's really clever. It's kind of tie-dye effect it kind of creates almost.
Yes, and if you used a spritzing bottle, you get more of a finer spray, and it's just lots of water. But with a brush like this, you get lots of different little droplets.
And that's just how it works with the Cosmic Shimmer.
It's
just brilliant.
It's fantastic. It's a fantastic way of trying something new. Try. You can put some water in your hands and you can clap over it.
Okay.
Or you can have some water in your fingertips and just do this. But you'll need a bit of kitchen towel, smooth over the top to take away the excess. So I've got that. So whilst that's drying, I have stamped the leaves on a piece of green pattern paper I found in my scrap box.
Always use them.
So I've only just stamped the leaves, and I've cut them out like so. I think I've got another piece of white paper.
Do you want some? I can give you some from here.
Somewhere I've got some scrap paper. Just thought it might show up a little bit better, but I can't find it. I've got this old bit here, look.
Yeah.
I come in, I was so organised, and I can't find anything.
It's hard. I think obviously this studio, we didn't know at the time we were going to do Hobby Maker or launch Hobby Maker. So we moved Jewellery Maker, our sister channel, over from another building into here, created this obviously for Jewellery Maker and then launched Hobby Maker. And it does mean that we're sort of in the process of trying to get obviously all of our guests enough places to put your things when you come in.
Yes,
so.
yeah. I mean, it's wonderful what you've done. It's just really, really nice just to be here, and it's a lovely studio to be in as well. You've got your little cafe down the hallway.
I know.
And a lovely big room for us to sit in, the green room to sit in. Lots of coffee and tea and flapjack. It's a shame I'm stuck in here when the weather's so lovely. Right, so I've cut the leaf out right up to the outline. Not cut the outline, but right up to the outline. So as you can see, it's a really easy thing to cut out. I'm going to keep that spare. And we'll take our cosmic glue and we're going to put some glue on the leaf. And don't forget, you've stamped the leaf, so you've got those bubbles on the leaf, so you've still got an idea of where it's all going to go. And we're going to stick those down. Put a little tiny bit of glue on the stem. Stick those over there.
Ah, gorgeous.
It's probably a bit quicker than actually colouring it in. A little bit of glue on the stem. And stick that down. These have been embossed as well, by the way, so everything is coordinated. It's a bit sliding around a little bit. I'm just going to put a piece of paper over the top, which is another thing I tend to do, so I can smooth it down without it moving. There we go. So that's the start of my finish. I've got an alcohol marker pen here, and I'm going to colour some of the smaller circles with the pen. And I know some people probably haven't been watching all day, but the bigger circles, you've got a die to die cut those. And I'm going to shape them again, because I've actually only done it once today.
Brilliant.
So I thought I'd do it again, because I wasn't going to do it on this one. I was just going to colour them all in, but I think I will shape them and stick those down as well, just to show anybody who probably missed the other one.
We can bring them graphics back in then as well.
So we'll put some colour on here. Even if I'm using three-dimensional glue, which we've got on the show today, I'll still colour my little circles, because if the dimensional glue doesn't go right to the edge, it doesn't matter, because you've got a background colour, the same as what you're sticking on, so it won't notice. So whilst that's drying, just press that down again. That leaf does not want to stick today. Right, whilst that's drying, I'm going to go back to the shaping. Way. And earlier I showed people how to colour the paper, and I've just done this with the green one. This is the smooth, bright white card, and I have coloured it with the ink, and I'm die cutting it, and I can get 4 out of a strip that's 4 centimetres wide from the die, putting it through my machine. And when you do die cut it, put the die face upwards with the card on top, upside down, because that shapes the circle a lot better. And I've done some red ones here, so I'm just going to tip some out.
Brilliant. We've brought the shaping pad back in as well, because if you want this, it really is an essential to use with this technique, as well as them embossing tools as well.
So we'll just turn these upside down to shape them. And again, colouring your own card is really good, because all your card then is completely coordinated.
Definitely.
And again, I tend to use sort of 1 or 2, no more than 3 colours. And embossing tool. I think this is the medium-sized one that's on the set. I did say it earlier. I think it was the biggest one. It's not. It's
no, I think it is the medium, because when you
medium to small one is really useful. The other one, it's got a big head on it. That's for running really big shapes. So wait until Christmas comes. Christmas stamps come out. You might need that.
Right. So
just as a heads up for everybody.
Hey, quick heads up, ready for Christmas. So get these while you can. So we've got the 3 totally different looks, but you've got 6 different ends on those as well. So you can do this technique with it, but great for Christmas. heads up on that. They'll be out quite soon, I'd imagine, as well.
Probably.
Right. Yeah.
So what I'm doing, I've got them upside down. I've got the bigger end of this embossing tool.
Yeah.
I'm going round the edges, the rim, pressing into the mat, and then spiraling to the middle, getting faster and faster, and pressing it into the mat. Don't just get the embossing tool and press down, because you don't get a very good circle. You've got to keep it nice and round. So we'll just shape several of them, and then you can stick them all in at the same time. And again, probably I would have, making this up at home, I'd have this piece already mounted onto some red card, perhaps, or some green card, and maybe already put onto my base card as well, because then I can just leave it to dry and it's all done. Because sometimes, depending on what you stick on top, you might not be able to press the stamped piece down onto your base card because you've got so many things on it. So now we're going to add some Glossy Accents. This is a dimensional adhesive, so it will stay raised. So we will stick, probably won't work now. Oh, is it coming out? Yes, it is coming out.
Yes, there you go.
Hooray. And a big blob on the big ones and a slightly smaller one on the other ones. You don't want it to all ooze out of the side.
No, yes. Yeah, there we go. And this does give just a brilliant effect, this Glossy Accent. So you can still get that 2 full hours and £6.99 on that.
I only do a few at a time. I don't want to do too many. I think I've shaped the wrong size. Okay, to take the bigger one, I've got no stamping on this one, it's just coloured. Put that on top of the Glossy Accents. It's quite a runny product, so you just need to give it time to grab the paper.
Yeah.
You just push it in positions, and you've got time to adjust them if it moves, and always make sure that your tools are nice and clean and free from glue, because there's nothing worse than having it just in the right position and taking the tool away and taking the bubble away as well. So you can see when you die cut these, even if they're flat, they fit in a circle. But when I shape them, they still fit in a circle.
Yes.
Because when you shape them, you kind of stretch the paper a little bit, so they all still fit in.
That's lovely.
And we'll have one more at the top. And carry on doing that. Want to do a little spider on here as well, and show you how I can add that to the leaf, hanging off a leaf. I mean, I could carry on doing that, but where's my little spider? There he is.
There he is.
I think I'll use the bigger one. He's really, really sweet. So we've got black ink pad.
We've only got 2 left, okay, in terms of these stamps. So if you do want these stamps where we've just mentioned the spider just there, there's 2 final chances at £6.75 for 40 stamps, all of them hand-drawn by Jane and then created into these stamps as well. And you can just see across nearly all of the cards we're using these, they are just brilliant. So 2 left at £6.75, so good luck with those.
So I've stamped my spider upside down because he's coming down from his web that's by the leaf. So get a fine tip black pen and draw a little line to the spider, and then take your Glossy Accents and pop that a little bit on his body.
Beautiful.
Just to make him stand out a little bit more.
Yeah.
And carry on filling all those bubbles in. But there's again another idea where you keep it nice and simple and plain. Don't do any topper stamping or anything at all. You can put Glossy Accents in here. So I've got berry red 3D glue on here. So that can go on top of my red.
Lovely.
So that if it doesn't, nearly got a bubble there. If it doesn't fill the circle, at least I've got red behind it.
Yes.
And you won't see it. But I'm actually not squeezing the bottle at all. I'm giving it a chance to come out all by itself, lifting it straight up so you get that perfect circle. Don't lift it sideways.
It's fantastic.
And off you can keep going
Yeah.
until it's finished.
Oh, it's amazing. And I've just loved seeing that with the Cosmic Shimmer, you can sort of dab the water on as well and get that effect that you're seeing on the background. It's something totally different.
So I haven't used the
isn't it?
background stamps on there. I've just used the ink to its maximum and given them a little background on that one as well.
And I mean, again, just to kind of give you a couple of sort of variations, a couple of different looks that you can see as well. You know, it's nice to share as many of these as we can. I've got it upside down. Oh, yeah, well done. I'm looking at my screen back to front, so it looks the right way to me. Happy birthday, lovely, you've got there. And then you can see hugs, kisses, and birthday wishes, which are just absolutely...
the one in your left hand is the same stamp that I've done here.
Yes,
so
that's what I was thinking, but it shows that sort of,
Yeah.
just a total different way you can use it in a different size card as well and shape.
And that's got a die cut panel behind it. So again, it's a nice way of using it.
Yeah, it really is. I love it. Love them all. I've had a couple of makes as well that have sent in. I'm going to share a couple of those with you. Thank you so much for sending them in. So this is Letitia and Jan. Very different, aren't they? Right from that gorgeous card that we can see there to that beautiful kind of design on the bottle. Yeah, the embellished wine bottle that we're seeing. As we say, if we choose your bits to show on the shows like that, thank you for sharing. They're great. We will then automatically enter you into the prize draw. And on the last Saturday at 5 o'clock every month, we will announce a winner. And that person will get £100 added to their account. So it's always well worth on the shows sending in your makes. By the way, as well, if you send in and you get a make showed today, and then you send one in with Ruth tomorrow, you get another one showed, you then get 2 entries. You know, so it's the more that we sort of show of your pieces, the more entries per month, and then somebody will be randomly selected to give you that £100 as well. So thank you for sending those in with us. Now, a few of you have just been asking from looking at that demo about the die cut as well. So I'm just going to kind of come back to this for a moment for you to have a look at. Now, this is actually giving you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So with just this moving through once through your die cut machine, you're going to get 21 of those circles. Now, it is absolutely brilliant. It makes it so easy because, you know, if you didn't have this and you were wanting to sort of put the pieces like we've been seeing Jane doing into these designs, to actually cut the perfect circle yourself with scissors would be so difficult, so hard, so time consuming. You probably wouldn't get it exactly right anyway. And yet with this, for just £4.50, you've got the chance to create all of those different sizes of those circles ready for those bubble craft stamps that we've been able to bring to you. All of this brand new, of course, with us at Hobby Maker today. And at that price, I think it's brilliant because also you're going to use this for other designs, I think, as well. Yes, you will use it perfectly with these stamps, but you might in the future want to create pebbles onto a look. You might want to create balloons, you know, anything circular. You've got that perfect die to do that as well. And that's amazing at £4.50. It's a really, really good one, isn't it, to have, I think, in your stash this one.
Yeah, you can use it for all sorts of things. You can use it to stick the circles on the background.
Yes.
All sorts of different things. You can make even little teeny miniature baubles out of them.
Ah, that's nice, yeah.
I mean, I've just even thought of that just now.
Yeah, definitely, yes. Yeah, and I'm thinking of like, you know, if you create a card like a teenage one, like pearls or something like that, you could do that. There's so much that's going to work all year round for so many different things. Over half the stock of this has now gone. Remember, these are all brand new as well today. So the fact that over half the stock of that has gone, the fact that we've got a couple left of bundle B, one left now of the 40 smaller stamps. You know, you do need to be quick. The Spotlight is completely sold out. So much, of course, has gone. So good luck with that. Right, we're going to come across to another demo in a second, but I'm just going to show you a couple more cards just before we move to that, just to give you a little bit more inspiration as well. This one's been done gorgeously by Debbie Smith. Really nice, that, isn't it? And you can see those perfect kind of vivid deep purples we're seeing in this one. This one by Kim that we can see just there. We've got the lovely Just Because by Natalie that we can see on that one. And this one very simply kind of just pop in that stamp kind of out there. Use your little foam pads that you can get. And Debbie Smith has done that as well. And then this one very different, where we've almost got like a twist design that's been used to kind of create on those bubbles, so the bubble effect with that twist design as well on that. So many, as you can see. I mean, I could literally just, keep going all day. You've got there the drop of which we were talking about a moment ago, the spider that I just love. I really do like that effect. So that's on that one as well. So yeah, totally up to you how you want to create these. But please do, when you get these home, send in your makes to us as well, because we'd love to see what you do as well. Also the Stamp Easy. A few of you have been asking about this. We can have an extra look, no problem. It's always worth kind of sending messages live, because we're always happy to kind of follow your lead a little bit and kind of go with whatever you want to see and have another look at. If you want stamping to be easy, and if you want to make sure that your stamp stays in the same place and you don't need to sort of, you know, if you don't put enough ink on, it doesn't matter, because it will be in the same place, so you can just re-stamp over that. Whereas if you did it by hand normally and you don't quite get it right, you've got to start again, and that's the worst thing. It's brand new again today. We've only got 20 of these initially that were available. Of course, it's got raised edges. It's got the magnets there as well to keep everything into place, and it will just really allow that you get that accurate stamping. And it's anti-slip on the base, so it's very, very sturdy to actually be able to use. And if you've got dexterity issues, it really helps as well. Because you've not got to sort of put as much pressure as you do for some of those kind of rockabye stamp platforms. It's just brilliant, isn't it? It's brilliant.
Yeah, it is a good tool. It makes it much easier, and they've been really, really popular.
Yeah, I'm not surprised at all. So limited. Okay, 25 minutes left, shall we?
Okay, well, I'm going to do something else with the Decadent Denim and a bit of bleach.
Oh, okay.
I believe.
Yeah.
So I'm going to got the Decadent Denim Colour Cloud ink in my pot, and again I remember to just remind people that it's just like an ink pad. It's got a ink soaked sponge inside, and it's got a hard cloth top, which is a little bit like an ink pad.
Yeah.
You press it down to get the colour onto your applicator, and we're using smoothies today. Take off any excess onto the lid, and then you can just blend it onto your image. And this is black embossed, so it will resist any ink on top of it. And I'm just blending that all over. I'm going to cover most of the card with this. It's another great card. It is a real blue denim.
Yeah, it's a lovely colour.
Yeah.
Really nice.
So we'll blend that together.
A lot of my house is that colour.
Is it?
Yeah.
You're a bit of a blue person.
Blue and grey.
Very trendy. Okay, we'll have I'll just do a little bit of flicking like I did earlier, because I think that needs just breaking up a tiny little bit. So we'll get my fan brush.
Yep.
Tap off any excess.
Yep.
A little bit drip under there. And again, it's better to do a little bit and often rather than a huge amount of water and it not work out terribly well.
Yep.
Not all colours work really. It doesn't go completely white. Not all colours work for this. Some are stronger than others, but the red and the blue and the purples look really good. But when you're doing a pale pink, it probably doesn't show up so much. So a little bit more of that there and there.
Nice.
Kitchen towel to take it off. Now really that should dry a little bit. I'm going to move that out of the way, and I've got a little teeny weeny pot of bleach here. This is just household bleach.
Yeah.
You can use very thin bleach, but I've got a bit of thick bleach here with a tiny bit of water in it.
Yeah.
And I'm using an acrylic paintbrush. Don't use your best sable, because the sable will just dissolve in the bleach.
Okay. Yeah.
So just use an acrylic brush and then paint over in the circle. Be very careful where you put it, because it will bleach out this ink really, really well. But it changes all the time. So dip the tip in, make sure you haven't got a drip on there, because if you drip on here,
yes, it goes
you will get a white patch. But look how it's changing, that blue. You just don't know what it's going to do until you've tried it.
It's amazing. I just feel like these cosmic shimmers, it just has so many effects within just one part.
Yeah, so I've done it where I've put the ink onto the your craft mat, spritzed it with water, and then dabbed my card into it.
Yes.
I've done that one, and I've also done it plain, but I've just applied it to the background. I've done it with plain, and I've spritzed it with, or dabbed it with some water, and now of course you've got bleach as well. I mean, you can splatter the bleach around here, but why would you want to do that? It will just go everywhere.
Yeah,
so it's better to use water.
Yes, yeah.
And as you can see, it's developing a lot more now, so it's going nice and white.
Wow.
Actually, that turquoise is really rather lovely.
Really nice, yeah.
And this is one of my favourite techniques to do because you wouldn't be able to get these white, well, you could put white card on top, but I like the effect it creates because it's not uniform.
Exactly.
It's slightly mottled.
A bit different, yeah.
Everyone's a little bit different. And if you let it dry, it's got to be completely dry. You can then stamp on top of it if you wanted to, or anything like that.
Yeah.
But it has to be dry. But it's amazing, it's gone from blue to turquoise to white.
That's so good. And it's so bright as well.
Well, I love doing this.
I love the fact that we've managed to learn like these sort of tips and these tricks as well today, because I think you'd have looked at the Cosmic Shimmer and you'd have gone, oh, this blending ink's amazing, the colours, but you'd have never realised what else you could do or how else you could kind of, make these stamps sort of pop and things like that.
And don't forget, we could stamp with it as well. So you can put the ink on with a smoothie directly onto a stamp and stamp the background.
Yes. Yeah.
It doesn't create a strong colour. It's not a strong ink, I would say, that
you can.
That would have a what's the word I'm looking for? It's a soft image. It's a really, really nice, forgiving, soft image, and the colours blend really, really well together as well.
Amazing.
I'm just going to put a little bit more on there. I haven't got I think I have a finished sample of this, but I think I've used a different stamp. But I just want to show you how it develops quite quickly. And if you miss a bit, just go back and just add a little bit more. But it doesn't matter if you've missed a bit. But always wash your brush in some water afterwards. Yeah. And make sure you put the top back on it because you do not want to spill that anywhere. No. Again, you can stamp the background with the background stamps that we've got, but I won't use them again this time. And then you can colour in the leaves with a green pen. So I've got a green pen here. Let's have put a bit of green on here so you can see what it would look like with the green pen. Goes very well, colours beautifully over the ink.
It does.
But if you wanted to use the colour cloud, you can use the tip of your blending, your smoothie to actually put the colour actually on there. Yeah. So that's what you can do. And then once that's dry, you can stamp your floral tops on top of that as well as you want it, as another look. Yeah, as another look.
Oh, it's just amazing, isn't it? It really is. That felt quite calming to me as well. Sort of as I was watching you do it, I was like, oh.
And because it's embossed, this is a very important thing, because it's embossed, you've got a seal on top of your ink, which means the bleach won't bleach out the black outline. That's really important, because if you stamp it and don't emboss it, there's a chance that the bleach might bleach out the outline, and then...
Okay.
Yeah, you're in trouble.
Yeah. So you just need to make sure of that. So many sort of different ways to work with each of these, so many different opportunities. We've got 15 minutes left. I actually can't believe that we're down to the final 15 minutes. Bundle A is back in for you to be able to take advantage of, which of course is right in front of me just here. So of course with Bundle A, you are actually going to get all together in terms of stamps. You're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, let's come to this, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 stamps, okay, for £25. That is a mix of sentiments, it's a mix of very large stamps with them flowers, it's a mix of kind of slightly smaller stamps as well, the separate leaf, all of it brand new to us here at Hobby Maker, and we're at £24.99 today to get all of that and those two back ones that you can see just there as well, which is absolutely amazing. I'm not sure whether we've got anything left of B. Have we got any left? 2? Right, we might have 2 left for option B. They are in people's baskets, but until you check out, we can't guarantee for them. So option B, last opportunity to get this as well. And this is the only way, of course, to get the background stamps, which I know a lot of you have wanted. Yeah, 2 final ones left. So, of course, if you want those, it's the same price. And again, you're getting loads of sentiments on these really big stamps, the duo stamps, as well as all of those 6 background stamps, which are just gorgeous with the Hessian. There's 2 left, so that is going to go any second. So well done. Right, did you want to?
I've got a few
have
more.
a look through those.
A few more ideas that people could do. I mean, I must have got about 12, 15 ideas here.
Yeah, yeah.
So you can see how versatile they are.
Exactly. Yeah.
And you'll go home and you'll look through your drawers of crafty bits and pieces and think, oh, I can use that. I can do this.
Yeah.
There's not just what Jane showed me.
Yeah,
I've got things at home that I can put in my circles.
Yes, yeah.
They could, and I haven't got samples of them, but they can include things like seed beads. Use the Glossy Accents to fill your circle and put seed beads on. Obviously, you'll need a tray to put them because they go everywhere. They're so small. You can put Glossy Accents and you can put glitter on it. You can use a glitter glue. I don't know if I've actually
think you can
got
see
one. I think is there one
this
on there?
one
the
here
glitter?
that's
Yeah,
got the
there's glitter glue on there, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Glitters on there.
So you've got glitter glue. You can. What else did I think of? Yeah, you can fill it with. I've also got another technique where I get lots of scraps bits of coloured cards, say shades of orange and yellow and brown, very thin strips, and then snip them up into little teeny weeny circles. I tell you, I just faff about with so many things.
It's great.
Fill your circle with Glossy Accents, and then sprinkle these little what I call sprinkles.
Yes, yeah.
On top, and you can just push the colour, the little bits of card into the Glossy Accents, and you've got a little, I don't know what you would, it's a bit like confetti, but really tiny. Yeah. And that's another way of filling in. Yeah. So people have to use their imagination.
And sequins, I imagine, as well. You can pop into there if you wanted to.
This one here, this is another favourite way of doing it. And I've used the pink, the lush pink background, and I've used the background stamp to stamp using the lush pink and the decadent bamboo background stamps here. I've used the trellis and the text on this one. I've coloured the leaves in with an alcohol marker and the circles. But then I found in my ribbon stash a roll of coloured flowers.
Oh, okay.
And I cut them all. It's like on a length, like a ribbon.
Ribbon.
So I've cut all the pink and white ones off.
Lovely.
Because I had blues and purples as well. It would just change all the time. And I stuck one down. And I don't know
good idea.
I don't know if
we can get in a bit closer to see that.
I know, can I get it a little bit? Ooh, which way am I going? I don't know if
there
I
we
can
go.
get it a bit closer. Can you see those little flowers on there?
Yes.
Yeah. And Glossy Accents as well, and a little bit of the white 3D pearl accents on here. I've got that one, and then this is exciting. This is buttons.
Oh, buttons. Yes, of course.
So I said that the Glossy Accents can stick things like buttons on. So go through your stash, and I've used the I can never remember the name of everything. Warm cocoa on the background,
that's a nice
using the little lines on the background stamp on the background, stamped it in, embossed it with white. And just found a selection of buttons, nothing special from my button box, and they're all right size.
Yeah,
amazing.
That's amazing.
Fantastic, another fantastic idea.
Yeah, I love the mix of colours with them as well.
Yeah, so you know, just choose something that will go with the inks that you've got. This is another bleached one I did with the which one was it? The Clear Day and the green, the decadent bamboo. Coloured the leaves in the decadent bamboo, and I've just bleached out all the circles, and I've put a little bit of the white PVA glue in there, and I think I just like it really because it's nice and simple.
I do.
And nice and clean.
It feels very much like that sentiment at the bottom where you've got Happy Birthday Lovely could be any sentiment with that image.
Yeah.
It would just work for everything, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really want to put anything else on that,
doesn't need
really.
it.
So there's that one. That's one we did this morning where I've got stamped the card and inked a panel through an aperture on here. And I thought that I like that as well. It's another nice stamp. It's got it's nice and flowing.
Feels vintagey almost.
Yeah, and it's got a little beetle on the leaf. I forgot to put a bug on that one. And again, I think I showed this to you earlier.
Yes, I love
But
this
that's a nice frame, and that's probably, other than ones I've told about the seed beads and things, that's all I can think of.
Yeah.
But that's quite a lot, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it is. So much
Yeah.
that you can do.
Oh, and fabric. You could do fabric because I tried cutting some cotton. You know the patchwork people. I don't do patchwork, but I do have some fat quarters.
Okay, yeah.
And I used that. I did try and put it through my machine with the dye.
Yeah.
You might need a shim, but it will cut it.
Oh, really?
But you have to experiment. But it has to be a thin cotton.
Yes.
And you could stick that down
Yeah,
as well with maybe some fabric
Yeah,
would
some
work. But I
fabrics.
haven't tried it. But it'd be great if someone did try it.
Yeah,
for
it'd
me.
be definitely worth trying, especially if you've you know, bought sort of one of the newer sort of die cut machines that we had. I mean, we launched Sarah's the other day. I know she was on Sewing Street with that as well. So that does go through fabrics. I don't know if we've got any of them left. Have we? We'll have a quick look, because if we have, I mean, it's something that could potentially work alongside that as well, that I can just kind of leave there for you until the end of the show. Because, she was on Sewing Street kind of doing all the fabric cuts with it, as well as obviously on here. What I think I love here as well is you can kind of see how everything works together as well from different...
And I've got my eye on that top of yours, because I could cut it up and then stuck some of those things into the circles
You totally could with this, yeah.
A bit of lace. Why not try die cutting some lace or cutting it out?
Yes, yeah. It's I don't think it is available, but we'll see whether we can get the die cut machines up for you again tomorrow or anything like that. So you can always kind of get that if you haven't got one. Michelle, I know you're asking just about a couple of issues with your basket. The call centre can do it for you. They'll be able to sort that. Just give them a call on 0800 00 14433 and they will get that sorted for you. Okay, shall we do a quick recap of a few of these bits? Just you've only got 7 minutes now to kind of snap any of these up. Remember, between midnight and midnight, you're only paying that one-off post and packaging, which is £3.95. But I'm going to give you a quick recap. So these, I don't even know if we've got any left. Have we got any? We might have one. It might just be worth you checking in case somebody has the last one sitting in their baskets and taking advantage. 40 stamps for £6.75. That is the opportunity to get these too. Okay, we've got the final 2 chances. You've got hearts. You've got all of those gorgeous insects that we've seen. Beautiful on these fabulous stamps that we've got here. Everyone, I think, as well, is going to have a different favourite. We've all got a different favourite. So I think that's what's so lovely about those. So final 2, if you want to get them at £6.75. Obviously, we are over half of these have sold out as well. This is the chance to get the die. So that, of course, as you can see, if I just bring one of these stencils, I don't know, I'm calling stencils, stamps, just there, then you can see that as you cut these out, just put them through your die cut, as you can see, and then they will put perfectly in the centre, whether you want them flat, whether you want them raised. We've showed you those techniques, of course, of how you can do that. You can always watch the show back as well when you get these home. We've sold well over 100 of those, and we're at £4.50 today. Of course, all of these are brand new. They're all at Easter prices as well, so take advantage, because we always say we never know if we can bring bits back to you again, and particularly not at the same price points. So good luck on that. We've then got, of course, the 2 large bundles as well. Bundle B, we're down to the last 1 or 2 now. I think we've got 2. We had 2 left, so I think we've got the last couple of options for that. So if you're wanting that background die specifically, which a lot of people are wanting, that only comes in this bundle. You can't get these individually. Also comes with those beautiful large open flowers that we can see as well. I'm kind of thinking lilies on some of these.
They're not any particular flower. They're just fantasy flowers. But it's actually quite difficult to think of a flower shape where you can fill it with circles.
Yes, yeah. But they always take you to like a magical land. I almost feel like you have a little fairy kind of dropping on it. You could paint that on or something like that.
You could put little sweets in them.
You could, couldn't you?
Yeah, dolly mixtures.
You could, a little sweet, yeah, a little dolly mixture, or a little, the little love hearts. You could kind of pop that kind of dropping down. That could be coming from the tree instead of the spider. I'm ready now to do a little I love you. We've got all the smart.
Too late for Valentine's, but next year.
Yeah, anniversary. And then, of course, we've got bundle A as well that you can still, of course, get and take advantage of. Also, once again, absolutely amazing. All of them are so different in terms of these stamps, which Jane's come up with and designed herself as well. And the inspiration, like you said, you get inspired from so many different things.
Yeah, I do. Yes.
Always on the lookout.
Always on the lookout. I mean, even if when I used to go out and teach classes at craft shops, someone had a nice blouse on, I'd say, oh, can I take a photograph of that? And I'll just go home and I'll adjust it and just change it and just draw the flower that's from it.
Yeah, I just love that. I think we've always got our eyes open, haven't we, for the next project and the next look. Everything else as well. So if you want the cosmic shimmers, you know, if you want the glues, if you want the cards that we had, the white, the cream, all of that, of course, is still on the website. You just go. Should we give one last look at the website? Is that possible? So if you go to hobbymaker.co.uk, you can see that here. You pop down, you can see Craft Spotlight is sold out. Now, at the moment, we've got the cream embossed card. As you can see, it's one of our best sellers coming up at the top there. And that's down at £11.99. So that's reduced actually from £29.99 today. And those prices are only staying today. They're all Easter deals, so they're only here until midnight. Glossy Accents you've got there. You've got your cosmic shimmers that you can get. Obviously, if you want to get your tools that you want, your embossing tools, they're all there. You know, everything that we've showed today. That was very popular as well, the anti-static pad. You were saying with any embossing.
It's really important, and I don't know why I always seem to forget mine. It's actually lost a lot of its powder now. I've had it for 25 years.
Oh wow! So that powder's lasted.
Yeah, so that one you had is really full. Yeah. Mine has not got much in it now, so it kind of gets lost in the bottom of the drawer. But I still use it. But just wipe it over your card, and it stops any embossing powder from sticking. Especially if you're using a coloured embossing powder for any project, not just this, any project.
Yes, yeah. We'll bring the graphics back in. So if you do want to get one of those, you saw that. We saw you obviously using that earlier as well. I can't believe 25 years. I was thinking that the powder inside was going to kind of come out after a few months.
When it's new, you can see a layer of it, but it doesn't affect the stamping. It doesn't stop it from inking and stamping properly. But it is important, because if you are going to ink the background and you've got embossing powder scattered about, you'll see it when it's all heated and melted.
Definitely.
And that's disappointing.
No, yeah, that's when you think, oh, really, why has that happened? So highlight, of course, of the show, everything's been amazing, but if we were going to choose our highlight, then it would be this bundle A that we've got. So we're going to leave that there for you so you can keep on and taking advantage of that. Thank you so much, Dane. It's been wonderful.
It's been absolute pleasure to be here and working with you. It's been great fun. I really enjoyed sharing these techniques with everybody.
Yeah, it's been fantastic. I've learnt so much, and I know everybody at home will have done as well.
And I'd just like to say thank you all as well to our Creative Expressions design team for their samples that they've sent in.
Yeah, I mean, they're
so all different. Oh yeah, that one you've got in your left hand.
I love this one.
That's quilling.
A quilling.
I forgot to mention quilling.
I called it twisting. So you were like, no, quilling.
I mean, I'm not a quiller, but you can do quilling in there. So they're just rolled up circles stuck down.
You can just have one quick look at that, the quilling one.
I forgot about that.
That's brilliant. Fantastic. Well, Creative Expressions will be back with us soon. So do, of course, keep your eyes peeled for any updates on that. And I'll be back with you soon. Have a lovely rest of your night. And we're handing over now to Lifestyle.